let's start the final chapter.
All right.
This is it, boys. Now, before we start, I would just like to remind everyone, or rather, like without spoiling anything, I'm just going to say be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing. The other thing is anyone who loses character does not make a new one here.
Yeah.
So that's why you've been given the extra fate point at the end of the last adventure. And that's that. Okay.
Okay.
Who's making notes?
Me. This is my last time.
Okay. So how are you spending your XP? Now, you can spend your XP however you want this time.
I don't know what that means.
That means that even if you were unable to, for example, learn Tylian, you can take Tylian now.
Oh.
I feel like that's going to be important for this chapter.
Yeah.
Tylian?
I'm gonna learn Kiss
Wow,
Life
I don't
now,
know.
'cause that's-
As someone who has once looked at a tablet of Nehekaran and then broke it in half, am I able to learn Nehekaran?
Sure, if you want.
Fair enough.
You know Nehekaran. Okay.
Sweet.
I'll learn Kislavite from, I guess, listening in town.
Okay.
13th Warrior.
It's that 13th Warrior montage.
Awesome.
What about you,
This
Sean?
is easy, guys.
Yeah. I'm going to be boring.
If you say so.
I'm just gonna. I've got 300 points to spend, so I'm going to bump up my strength, my ballistic skill, and I'm gonna max out plus 20% on dodge blow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I've got another 400 to spend. I have no idea what to put it in here. So I want to bump up toughness by 10.
If you can, sure.
Yeah.
By 10, that means 200.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a second. Okay. Okay. That's it? Because you...
And I'm gonna master out or take the plus 10% in 2 skills. I'm looking through them right now.
Okay. Yeah, today was interesting as well because I was working from like 6 a.m. to noon, then I was cleaning house, then I had to read the whole chapter. So I'm half dead right now.
Oh, I'm on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that because
Yeah,
someone
me either.
is blowing into the microphone.
I'm on medical leave from work right now.
Oh,
Oh. Uh-oh.
A
Okay.
A ceramic funnel containing lipid A fell on me, and yeah, I don't think it did anything, but there's a chance that it hurt my immune system pretty bad, so I'm off work for a week.
wow. Okay, well, best of luck and,
Yeah.
health to you.
Yeah. I don't think it did anything, but that we're just taking precautions on that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's a sensible thing to do, honestly. Jesus, you have a dangerous job.
Thank you. I don't like it.
Okay, this means that it has to pay really well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So, chapter 9. A black lake! A woman in a black lake! Beware! Beware! A mad woman in Outdorf. Brian.
Somebody just
Yeah,
real quiet.
that was the sort of quote. Each chapter here has a small quote, and I always forgot to read them, but this one I didn't. And Sean and Brian actually might have remembered this quote because when you guys were in Aldorf, I think it was last year, there was an encounter with Mad Woman who was saying exactly these things. It's like
Okay.
a premonition of sorts.
We had the dreams of the Black Lake.
Yeah, that's something completely different, but that was in Talheim. You've left Zidovsk at the first dawn, at the first rays of dawn, leaving behind Oleg, the man who gave you your who told you of your destiny and who gave you the artifacts.
Leaving
Oops,
him
I thought he
drunk.
was Olaf.
Olav, sorry, Olav
Yeah.
Pendestäg. Yeah, my bad.
That's okay.
What was that, Michael? Sorry.
Leaving him drunk, fat, and happy.
Yes. And you are moving towards the imposing Crags of Shargun, or Shargun, or whatever
Yeah.
they are called.
We need to give this blood dragon camp a wide berth, though.
The vampire camp, because all of the vampires are in the same place. As you've noticed, I've removed the old map. Now it's Zidovsk environs, and so you are moving from here towards here. Yes. Katveo, you took your horse. You guys, of course, you had something to eat at the early morning, perhaps your last real meal, at least for some time, and then you've set off. You know which way to travel, and you've been told by Olaf that it takes about 4 solid hours of walking. He also warned you, Katveo, that at some point you will be unable to travel by horse.
Maybe I should leave my horse here and pay for another week then.
Okay, you can leave your horse with Olaf. He has a small stable at the back. He can take care of Janelle.
Because I don't want to leave Janelle in a situation where she might not survive,
Yeah, well, I mean, at some point you just have to, let her go, and she would just, ride away. I mean, run away, drive away, whatever the fuck horses do. You know what I mean. She would probably be able to find you, but you would have to take a chance and hope that no wolves would, for example, devour her.
Yeah, I think a horse would be valuable around here. So if I don't make it back, at least somebody in the town would inherit her, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay. So are you leaving her with Olaf? Olaf, or are you going to the inn to leave her there? To pay for another week.
I think I paid the stable boy, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember how much it was though.
I think you have enough coin to pay for another week, honestly. I'm going to check very quickly. Let me see if I'll be able to find this. No, these are traveling folk. Something, yeah. I haven't read that yet. Toasted. Oh, it's not really specified, honestly, in the book. Yeah, it's not specified, funnily enough. So let's say that it's 10 pennies per day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 70 pennies. That's is that 3.5 silver?
Yeah, because 20 silver is a single penny. So yes, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll pay it.
3.5 plus 5 pennies. So yeah, that's that. You move out. You travel together towards the crags. It is cold, and as you move further away from the village, you swore that the cold is getting more oppressive. You during the first hour, something happens, and I mean I guess you probably don't talk that much. You all know what to do, what must be done, and with grim finality, you are prepared to do it.
Yeah, we're supposed to help vampires, right?
Yeah, that's right. First roll of the
very cool.
game, and this is already the best roll of the game.
Yes.
Now, when you are traveling towards the crags, you haven't really. I mean, you have left the forest. You are somewhere around, like, maybe here. Ping, ping.
Yep.
Suddenly something happened. The world speeds up for a moment, and you move faster. For 1 minute, you walk normally, but you travel, much quicker, if this makes sense.
Yeah.
But after the effect has finished, to your horror, you've realized something. Each of you aged 4 years.
Jesus Christ. All right.
So add 4 years to your characters, please. Who's blowing into the microphone like a madman?
I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm not sure.
Okay. I mean, it's not a big deal, just asking. So, that was during the first hour. Now, during the second hour, another thing happened. The crags loom ever closer, and you can see that they are imposing. They are. You thought that these mountains are not that big, but seriously, they are massive. And there is something about them, something not exactly right. One more time. Actually, sorry, wait. I have to. Okay, I have to reroll that because that was the same thing. Nice. Now, when you were traveling, suddenly, the world freezes for a moment. And you've all disappeared. And you've all reappeared 2 yards back from where you were standing, where you were walking. You feel normal, nothing happened. But to your surprise, you are like further back from where you were originally. Just so you know, these events are really strange and unsettling to you guys. Eventually, you come to a... go on, Sean.
I thought we were blessed by the gods. What the fuck is this stupid, like, chaosy shit?
Who knows? But no one is answering your question, sadly.
You need to pray harder to Sigmar. That's what it is.
Hey, we all shared the same vision, and I'll have you know that Sigmar wasn't the only one in that room, so get fucked.
Okay. There's a big chance that you guys will kill each other before...
Conrad writes in his notebook.
This land is unnatural.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Hey, Luther had another blasphemous comment.
Okay. Now. Eventually you come to a place where the ground rises sharply. Huge rocks stained with droppings and smeared with moss jut out of the loose soil. The crags rise above you, and traveling much further is impossible without climbing. And at this is the point essentially where it would be impossible for your horse to continue Catvale, because this ground would be just completely untraversable for the animal. And once again something happens during the third hour. A bolt of red crackling electricity lances down from overhead and strikes a tree, causing it to explode in a shower of splinters. From the ruin of the stump, you see it's wriggling with bloody maggots.
You missed it, Mar.
Willpower test for everyone. Minus 10 for Luther.
I have a quick question.
Yeah?
Who's making notes?
Me.
All right. Your mic is incredibly sensitive, and I'm hearing everything.
I have my phone right on my computer. That's probably why.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, willpower test. Is that what we're doing?
Willpower test minus 10 for Luther.
Yeah,
Aw,
you dick Sigmar. I'm good.
Okay. So, Cadve, anyone, Conrad Cadve, you want to reroll?
No, I'm good.
Conrad?
yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, so gain a single insanity point,
Okay.
both of you. Yeah, because suddenly just looking at the tree stump full of like writhing, disgusting, bloody maggots is quite an experience. Honestly, it's not very pleasant. Interestingly enough, that was not the last time that something happened. The ground becomes way too treacherous, and even though you are like normally climbing, I mean you're just climbing up. There are still quite a lot of trees here. Not just rocks but trees, pine trees. But they are strange. They look sickly. They look perhaps dead. You're not sure. But the further you go, the less sure you feel. And the last thing that happens to you before you reach your destination is you see mounted on a pole, just on a pole jutting from small rock shelf, is the rotting head of a pig. Its eyeballs leak from the ruin of flesh, and a stream of pale fluid drips from its stiff tongue. You don't know if it's some kind of a totem, maybe some kind of, warding post,
Gross.
but it's unsettling. Eventually,
I rolled because Sterling considers pig shit to be a pretty lucky thing, and that's some straight up blasphemy right there.
okay, sure. Now, a few steps later, you suddenly find yourself standing at, or rather, sorry, maybe a different description. A few steps later, you find a large pond covered by a skin of green algae and speckled with dead flies. Everyone roll plus 20 perception tests. You don't have to worry about botching. Okay, Luther failed. Plus
man.
20, yeah, by 4, sorry.
I'm gonna use a luck.
Like I've said, Cadveo, you don't have to worry about botches. So,
Okay.
you've just failed. Okay, so I guess all of you failed. Well, like I've said, the surface is covered by this strange green algae speckled with dead flies. But you see that at the other end of the shore is a dark cleft in the face of the rocks. Tied off there, you clearly see a small boat. What are you guys planning to do?
I think should we head over to the boat, weapons drawn, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'll hang a few yards back with my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready my halberd.
Okay, you draw
But
okay.
before we approach the lake, we're at the lake, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
How big is this area?
Well, look at the map here.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
This here's the cave, number 1. This here's
Alright,
the lake.
So
we
the
at-
lake looks like it's like 2 to 2.5 miles across at the longest point,
It is
according to the scale.
Yes, it is large.
Gotcha. I feel like being a little cautious here, seeing as Sigmar's already tried to strike me down with lightning, and I'm gonna retrieve my telescope, and I would like to peer out over the water to see if this is a stupid idea.
Excellent choice. In that case, please roll me perception test minus 10.
with the tall blessed telescope.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
oh, it's Taube. Oh, it's the telescope you were given from Olav, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, no, just a basic perception test
Gotcha.
without any minuses.
I would like to luck point that.
Very well. First luck point goes.
All right, well, I give up.
Well, I mean, you took the telescope out and you look towards the entrance, towards the cave on the other side. But the cave is dark. You don't see anything.
Got it.
By the way, when you guys reach this place, you clearly see that something very wrong is going on here. The air, you can feel that the air is pregnant with change. The stones around the pool, when you walk towards the cave, I presume that all of you do, even though Cadvale is walking like a few yards back.
Yeah.
The stones around the pool, you think they have a tendency to scuttle about when not looked at directly.
Oh, I hate that.
And the clouds overhead will and spin, forming eddies in the heavens. When you look at the pond, the black waters, rife with impossible hues, shifting ever so slightly in the light. And most of the colors that you witness, you can't describe them. You don't know, like, these are not green. I mean, there are greens, purples, reds, teal, stuff like that. But there are so many colors and variations of colors that are impossible for you to like even understand, realize, to like classify. This is a cursed place. Yes.
It's the color out of space.
There you go.
Yeah. So you approach the Conrad. You have, I presume, your sword and shield. Luther, you have your halberd. Cadvale, you have your bow and arrow, and you walk a few yards behind the guys. You approach the entrance, the dark cleft.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone except for Cadvale. What's the distance between you and your comrades?
I would say 6-7 yards, maybe.
Okay, so Conrad and Luther, perception test for you. Cadvale, perception test -10.
Okay.
Jesus.
Good rolls, but guys, don't worry. You fuck up the non-important rolls right now. The more important rolls will be good. Okay, Conrad and Cadvale, you've passed. You hear the sound of hushed voices issuing forth from the opening. Conrad, you actually realize what the tongue is, what the language is. It's the Elven language. Does any of you have 5 or more insanity points?
I have 5 exactly.
Okay, you think that the cave is speaking to you. In Elven.
Okay. Good thing I don't understand Elven.
Yeah. Does any of
Are
you...
there like some reeds or something I can crouch behind?
No. It's the beach here is like rocky. It's all rocks. I mean, there's no beach here. It's just there's the pond is surrounded by rocks. You can follow you can follow trails, and you can make me a search test if you want, guys.
Okay.
I do have search.
Maybe.
Okay.
Right on the nose.
Okay. What was that, Luther? That was for follow trail or for search?
Follow trail.
Okay. And Conrad, you also roll for search.
Yeah, I roll for search. Actually, I think I have follow trail also. Yeah, but it's the same. It would be the same score. So.
Okay, but that would have to be a different test. So that was for search.
That was for search. Yeah.
Okay, Cadvale, You found the presence of footprints in the because there is some mud here. You found the presence of footprints in the mud, leading to, and only now you spotted, the obvious breaks in the algae. While Luther and Conrad, you've spotted a queer symbol drawn in feces on the shore. It is very disturbing. It looks like 3 circles together.
I feel like we've seen that before.
When you look at the symbol, and there are like arrows between each of the circles. When you look at the symbol, you think that at any second it will turn to a fly and fly away, buzzing.
The coward symbol.
The footprints I saw were going into the lake.
Yes.
Can I like slowly step back from the lake with my bow drawn? Like, so if anything's watching me, like I'm like no sudden movements, just very slow, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I assume that you weren't like walking right next to the surface anyway.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Kind of concerned something's gonna jump out and grab me.
Yeah, just remember that you saw the footsteps going into the lake, not from the lake.
Yeah.
And only now you saw that there are a few breaks in this algae sheet. Okay, but something happens when you are approaching the cleft. A group of figures emerge. 5 figures, all elves. Catvale, you recognize them. Your kinsmen. And you recognize the elf who is leading them. You last saw him near Wolfenburg during the play. Lorinok. You see that the 4 elves walking behind him are armed with bows, but they are not aimed at you. Lorinok, however, has his weapons drawn, sword and dagger. He approaches you. I mean, they all approach you. Actually, sorry, they don't approach you. They gather at the mouth of the cave when you are pretty close to it, and they give you this long, hard looks.
I imagine we're here for the same reason.
So the traitor returns, says the elf. You are slamming with the humans, kinsman. By the way, he speaks in Elfarin, so Luther and Conrad, you don't understand.
Yeah, Cavaleos, these are friends, right? This is a friendly conversation?
No.
You have no honor. You have no spine. You bastard. You killed one of my men. You betrayed us. Now, you can try and charm him if you want, Catvale, but you need to make me a -20 charm test. By the way, Conrad, Luther, like, you don't have to roll. Catvale, you don't have to roll as well. Like, the elves are tense to the point that you know that unless something will happen quickly, they will probably attack.
I want to make him an offer.
Okay. Tell me the offer, and then you will roll, maybe with some modifiers.
I'll say that Lorinok and I have a blood feud, but we should settle it after we reach our mutual goals here.
And what is your your goal, kinsman? Says Lorinok. Tell me.
Saving the world.
Roll intelligence, Catvale. Basic.
Whoops.
I'm gonna need my luck, like otherwise I would.
Okay. First luck for Catvale goes.
No, I mean, I'm probably gonna need it later. So.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case,
We're just throwing down.
roll me -20 charm test.
And I do not have charm, guys.
Actually,
so
-10. because you said you want to save the world. So -10, let's say. That was close. That was close. You want to reroll that?
I feel like the odds are kind of crazy there.
The odds are shitty, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, these guys are brutal. There's 5 of them and 3 of us.
I could sweeten the pot, y'all.
Remember that Cadveo speaks Elfarin.
Yeah,
so Conrad and Luther, you have no idea what they are talking about.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But Conrad and Luther speak the
language of
speak
violence.
the language of naked aggression.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody likes cheese.
It's true.
Okay.
Especially ass cheese.
Ass cheese is the best. Okay, so Cadwell, tell me now, what do you want to do, or else?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you want to reroll that or not. That's
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'd rather save it for like a combat thing.
Lorinok gave you a long, hard look and yelled, "My Eldanan kindred, kill the interlopers!" And now I have to roll for him. Oh shit! I think he passed.
No, I mean, he doesn't just drop dead. Darn it.
No.
A tentacle comes out of the lake and drags him under.
Wow. Okay, he failed. Nice. So I am going to reroll that. And you saw something. Essentially, it looks like that. Lorinok rushes towards you, the 3 of you, but you see that his elves are standing still. They're not raising their weapons. They're just looking at each other with this unsure stares, but their commander, yelling something completely unintelligible, runs towards you. Now, Conrad and Luther, you two are... I mean, let's enter the initiative, by the way. Then I will decide what to do next. I'm going to roll for him, and... So he's on 66. Cadwell is 69. Good. The rest of you guys... Oh yeah, you've already rolled. So, first is Cadwell, then is Lorinok, then Conrad, and then Luther. Cadwell, what are you doing? You see that Lorinok, you see that he has this crazy, this completely insane look in his eyes, is rushing your comrades while swinging his weapons wildly. What are you doing?
I'm blasting.
Okay.
I started blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting. Okay. So what? Multiple shots, something like that?
Yeah, 3 shots.
Okay. Fire away. Fire
In
away.
his face.
Okay.
You just want me to do all 3 at once?
Yes. I mean, oh, that's a botch.
I will use a luck there. I've got 1 left after this.
Okay.
That's what I was saving it for, was this sort of thing, right?
Okay, that's... Oh, you managed to hit. Okay, you've almost broken your bowstring, but the first arrow hit him in the leg. Roll second time, -10. Okay, fail. Do your roll third time, -20. Nice. 2 of your arrows found his legs. The third one just flew into the direction of the crags. Roll for damage for the first arrow.
For Isha.
Nice. That's
nice.
very good. Yeah, tell me the damage.
Damage is usually 3, I believe, right? Or is it 4 for a longbow? I actually don't have it recorded on here.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, I forgot to open my books, and my books will be very important. this time. I just want to say that I've practiced my American accents lately in lieu of the Green games, but they are all atrocious, and I'm not going to use any of them.
Yeah, longbow is 3 according to the regular book.
Yeah, because longbow is 3, but it has the armor piercing quality.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very stupid in this edition. Okay, so it's 3, so it's 12, but you have mighty shot, I presume.
Yeah.
So it's 13, and it probably has -1 from the longbow, -1 armor, and you have piercing shot.
Let me check. I do not have piercing shot. I have mighty shot.
No, my Southern accent is not really fine. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Sorry for that. Or maybe it was Texan. I'm not sure.
Even better.
Okay, so it was 12. No, 13.
13.
Okay, 13. And your second hit, roll damage.
3 shot.
Wow.
Oh man.
Okay, you've put 2 arrows into his legs. The elf yelled in pain, but his insanity and the need to spill blood are too strong for him to stop, and he rushes towards. Now 1-5 will be Conrad. It's Conrad. He rushes towards Conrad while swinging his weapons. All right, Conrad, prepare to face the charge of a madman, of mad elf rather. By the way, thank you for kind words, Michael. I'm doing my best to offend everyone.
That's all right. I'm not even from the South.
Okay. So 42, which he hits. By the way, you want to dodge or you want to parry?
I want to dodge since I have like plus 20% dodge.
Excellent. You try to dodge. Remember that you have. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You have mayo, so yeah. You've jumped away just in time to avoid the slim elven blade of Lorinok, and now you're in excellent position to retaliate. I presume that you want to do multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
There we go. Weapon. Sword.
Nice. The first blow goes towards his arms. Lorinok desperately tries to dodge. He jumped away very, very fast. Your second attack goes.
Okay. Boop.
Nice. Your second -10.
Oh,
so
-10, so I miss. Yeah.
So you miss barely. Your third attack. -20. Your third attack goes towards his head. This one he'll try to parry with his dagger. Will he manage to succeed? Yes, and he parried just in time. Your sword would punch through his skull, but he managed to parry. Luther, Conrad is engaged with the mad elf. What are you doing?
All out attack, and I'm going to shout, Cadvale, this isn't a hate crime.
Okay. Okay. Jesus. Okay, roll +20, +30 because Conrad is fighting with the elf, so you have +30% total. Nice. And this he's not dodging or parrying because he doesn't have any options. Roll 2d10, choose the higher number. Always choose the higher because you have to do this. 7. How much strength do you have?
I have a strength of 59.
So it's 11.
5.
You have strike mighty blow?
I do.
Okay. So that was enough. Luther dropped the halberd on the hapless elf Lorinok and almost bisected him from his shoulder to his groin. Lorinok fell to the ground, vomiting blood, and just losing his entrails all over the accursed stone under his feet, and he's dead.
Now,
Can I put my hand out to the other elves and say brothers and sisters and Eltharin?
Sorry. Okay, you do that. Luther, what about you?
Tell him it wasn't a hate crime. Tell him it wasn't a hate crime.
Yeah.
This wasn't a hate crime. Tell him. Tell him.
By the way, you see that the elves, when you did that, one of their number walked forward. They all have they all have concealed faces by their hoods and like pieces of cloth covering their mouths, and he speaks to you, Cadveo. Our captain was gripped by madness. There was no helping him. We pray.
I think you just did.
We pray
You did the right thing.
We pray for his soul. And now we return to our homes. There is nothing left for us here. Whatever you do, kinsmen, may Isha and Kurnus guide your blade. And with that, the elves shouldered their bows, and making sure that you're far away from them, just walk past you the way that you came from. They're not acknowledging neither you, Conrad, nor you, Luther.
It hurts a bit.
Yeah.
But that's pretty rude.
So, what are you doing now?
I say, hey, Cadwell, did they say anything about what's going on in the cave?
They seemed uninterested. I'm not
I know
sure
that
if
feeling.
this vile thing laying before us had some kind of hold over them or something.
Oh, sorry.
it
By the way, one last thing. When you are speaking, Cadve, you suddenly hear something like from behind. You see one of the elves, stayed behind, and he ushers you to come closer to him because he wants to speak to you.
I step closer. I shoulder my bow.
Yeah. Conrad, Luther, you see that. You approach the elf. You think that, you know that it's a female. She speaks to you, kinsman. Just so you know, before you've arrived, the captain wanted us to find the child and to kill him, to end his evil once and for all. But we weren't sure where he went. However, just before you've shown up, the captain told us that perhaps the entrance to the place where the child went into is below the waters, and she nods her head towards the lake.
I look to the little gaps in the algae. I nod to her.
I don't know if that is true. We didn't have the chance to test it yet, and for some reason, I am very grateful that we didn't. Thanks to you.
Will you stay with us?
No. We must return to Athel Loren and tell our kinsmen what transpired here. Whatever your course of action is, I will pray for you. And she,
I nod.
Nodded quickly, then turned away. And
I said, whatever sins you've committed have been undone today.
She, as she is trotting away behind her comrades, she once again just, looks over your shoulder at you and says, Lorenok was gripped by madness. Pray that the same thing won't happen to you. And then she's, she's beyond your reach, so to speak.
Well, that's unsettling.
Yeah. You return to the boys. Yeah. So?
I'm going to relay to them the information that they had a theory that the entrance to where the child is being held is actually below the lake here, and I point to where the algae's or like the footprints going in the water where the algae separated. But they hadn't tested it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I wonder if these. Actually, I can't remember if Conrad has had experience with magic medallions or not. So maybe he won't say anything about that. Should we see what? Did they say anything about the cave? Or just that he thought the entrance was under the water?
He didn't say anything about. She didn't say anything about the cave, Catvale.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were coming out of the cave, so presumably they had already, checked the place out.
Yeah. All right. Well,
maybe it wouldn't hurt to go there first. Find out everything we know before we just wade out into this water.
Yeah, I mean, it seems obvious we need to wade out into the water, but yeah, let's go. I agree. We should check the cave first.
If we're going to investigate, I think we should start here. And I've been down to look over the body.
Yeah, I was like, I think you might have some extra arrows on this corpse here.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's Catvale. You know what they mean. They want to loot the body.
Now, we don't need that kind of language here. We're procuring useful resources that he has no use for anymore.
It's called salvage.
Salvage, yes.
Just so I'm role playing this right, Lorinok was a traitor to our kind, in my opinion. Right?
Oh, okay. Then you don't care about it. All right, cool.
Well, no, I'm asking. I want to make sure that
he was gripped by madness. That's the thing.
He was also a dick.
You know that he tried to use you against your will in Wolfenburg. When he gave you the potion.
Right.
He was very callous, like the Asrai who inhabit the Wildwoods region of Athol-Loren. Some of them, you've heard tales that some of them are touched by darkness. For example, exhibit animalistic traits. Lorinok really seemed like this kind of wood elf. And it was clear that his men were really uneasy with, what he was doing and how he was acting. Just before he charged you, he tried to convince them to kill you. But they didn't listen. And probably that was a good thing because, 5 elves, that could be messy. So, Catvale, it's up to you what you want to think about Lorinok. But he was certainly not well.
I pity him, but if there's something he has that could help us on our quest, I'm not going to stop you guys.
Okay, so what he had has full leather and helmet. He had a dagger, an elf bow with 10 arrows.
I'm going to take that. The elf bow and the arrows for sure.
Okay, so elf bow is 1d10 plus 4. Armor piercing. He had a hand weapon. And he had a small pouch on his waist. You guys found an anti-toxin kit.
Huh.
And, he also had a, green cloak held fast by a silver clasp hanging about his shoulders, and, that's that.
I think one of us should take the antitoxin kit. For sure.
I'll take it as the group's medic.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Conrad personally doesn't want any of his weird weapons or any of that. Is
it a vial or a kit?
Kit. It's an antitoxin kit. It's in a small pouch, so you just take the whole pouch.
Gotcha.
Okay. He didn't have any money, so to speak. He had some rations, so you can also, add some rations if you want. For example, he had, let's say, a week's worth of rations, stuff like that. But that's generally it.
Yeah, okay. Conrad, I'll take the rations. Sure.
Okay. So
I'm going to say a prayer, though.
Yeah. Do you leave your normal bow, Cadveil, or do you take 2 bows?
I'm gonna offer my longbow to one of you guys.
Okay. So I can't remember. I had a bow at one point, but I don't remember if I still have one now. So let's just say now you gave me the longbow.
Yeah, and do you want the 10 arrows with it?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
But don't let that crimp your style if you're like if you want to use your normal weapons, like go.
Remember, Sean, that you need to have specialist weapon longbow to use it effectively.
Oh, okay.
If you don't, you have you shoot at half of your ballistic skill.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
I'm not sure if you ever got that.
No, I never got the specialist weapon longbow.
Yeah.
I got specialist weapon other weird stats
because
like
only
that.
normal bows and short bows can be used without specialist weapon, but long bows and elf bows. By the way, Cadveil, do you have specialist weapon elf bow?
I have specialist weapon longbow, I believe.
So so similarly,
Yeah.
you'll be able to use your elf bow at half ballistic skill.
So
Because-
let's retcon
Maybe I
that
don't want to do that.
and give you your bow back. You
Yeah,
just
I'll
keep
take
the
the
elf bow to
longbow.
steal it.
Okay, so Conrad, you take the elf bow, I guess. Or-
Okay, I take the elf bow. Okay, that works.
Just remember, guys, elf bows are. I mean, it's a beautiful weapon and it's worth quite a lot. So just so you know.
Alright.
Or you can leave it. It's up to you. But you know.
No, I'll take the elf bow. Why
Okay.
not?
Do you have any arrows for it?
I give him the
Mm-hmm.
10 that it came with.
Okay, so Conrad, you have 10 arrows.
Okay.
Michael, you back with the beer?
Yeah, I'm back, baby.
Nice. Cheers, by the way. Okay, so you approach the cave.
Yes.
Very well. You approach the cave. In that case, you enter the cave, and aside from a pile of old bones and an impressive cave painting that stands at least 7 feet tall, there is nothing here. The painting, however, is quite interesting, if not disturbing. Painted in charcoal and smeared with blood, it depicts a shadowy woman with a pale face and black eyes. It's clearly very, very old.
I guess this is the place.
There's nothing aside from the painting and the bones, old bones. There's nothing here.
Mhm.
What are you going to do?
I guess the next. I just hate wading out into it, not knowing.
Yeah, but we've followed the trail this far. I feel like we need to follow the path where it leads. If it's into the lake, so be it.
Well, Conrad has spoken. What about the rest of you?
I agree.
Wait, are y'all talking about like walking into the water?
Yep.
We've been given information that that there's some kind of cavern underneath it or something.
Yeah, but I hate to be this person, you know, the smartest one in the group and all that. But I just want to point out, none of us can breathe underwater.
Right.
Well, we do have these funky talismans. Maybe that helps us breathe underwater. I don't know. We are the chosen ones, remember.
The entrance is supposed to be underwater. Like, that means that you probably just have to swim for a bit until you reach the entrance.
All right, so then in this case, let me go out on a limb here and assume the other two here can swim. I was raised on the River Stir, so I kind of know, but Conrad, you can swim, right?
Actually, I can. Maybe
You
not
say
in full
can?
armor, but no, I can.
Oh, okay.
I have the swim skill.
All right, well,
We used to go
But,
skinny
you know,
dipping.
we already ate the big meal, and there's really no chance of me walking anywhere safe. So fuck it, we'll go.
By the way, my question is: did any of you took the helmet, the full plate helmet that Lornock had?
No.
No.
Okay. Does any of you want to take the helmet?
It's a full
I mean-
plate helmet?
Well, I mean, it's a plate helmet. It's like the helmet that the elves in the second part of Lord of the Rings had when they were defending Helm's Deep. It's a full metal helmet made for an elf.
I already have a plate helmet, and it's better made because it was made by people.
Well, yeah, sure.
I'll take
Not a
it.
hate
Then.
crime.
Yeah.
I hate,
Yeah.
I hate.
Okay, so Cadwell, you take the helmet. You put it on your head, and thus you have 3 points. Sorry, you have 5 points on your head.
Ooh,
Actually, no, sorry,
That's
you have 3 points on your head.
3, yeah.
Yeah, 3. My bad.
I had a plate helmet before, but I figured this one's nicer.
No, it's normal. It's just it was made in Lauren. That's clear to you.
Yeah,
So you have 3
I
points
like
on
the
your
style better anyway.
Yeah, all leafy and shrubby and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, so you are standing at the edge of the pond. What's next, please?
See who's got the rope.
I don't know. Someone had. I'm sure of that.
Luther is scrounging around on his pack trying to find it. Where the fuck did we? There it is. 30 feet of rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's tie this around our waists so that
So when one of us gets dragged under, we all do.
Yeah.
we're all in this together.
Pretty much.
So, do you really tie the rope, around each of your waists, or only one? I don't know.
Well, I guess all of us can swim, so there's no point, right?
It depends.
Well,
remember. Sorry, Sean. Just in a second.
Yeah.
Remember a few things. First of all, if you are going to swim with your whole gear on you, that will be a bit harder. If you are going to swim with your whole gear on you and tied to each other by a rope, it will be even harder.
Okay, so let's forget the rope.
Just so you know, if one of you, for example, would only be tied with a rope, then I will not give him too many penalties. Oh, and by the way, one last thing, and all of you know that. Here, like when you are, you are standing very high in the mountains, right next to a pond. It's cold. You can feel it. It's bone-achingly cold, and you shudder to think, how cold is this water?
The
Yeah.
survivalist part of me is wanting to make a fire before we go in.
Mm-hmm.
We can make a fire in the cave to at least conceal some of the light.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay.
And
So
I'd rather not all of us risk it right now, but one of us, the fuck, I can't believe I'm going to say this, the strongest among us, Conrad, should be the one to make this swim, because fuck it, that's real cold.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I was jumping in the water anyway, so I'm good for that.
Okay, so you start a fire in the cave. It takes you a bit because you have to backtrack slightly, gather wood, and then start a fire. You start a fire without much fuss. Once again, the strange phenomena that is, present here gives you the creeps. The sky, for a few seconds, turned different. The fire, when you started it, began to shift and move, like the flame, even though there was no wind in the cave. And for a split second, when you started the fire, you didn't smell burning wood. You smell decay. But only for a split second. You started the fire. What now?
Guess I get ready to traverse underwater and look for this cave entrance.
Okay.
Do you want to scope it out first and then tell us, like, make sure there's no, like, army waiting for us on the other side of this?
Yeah, let me telescope it out. Wait, what do you mean?
I think he means that Conrad will have to scout first, then return and tell you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
I got it. Cadvale,
Yeah.
how about you, learn your rack spiel better?
I don't plan on talking to you guys after this is done, so I'm not.
Okay.
It's okay, Cadvale. All that's needed to be said has already been said. I get it. We love you too, bud.
Alrighty. So Conrad sort of ties things down and gets ready to step into the water. And
Okay, well, you tie yourself down, but where do you tie the rope?
I guess if I was going to tie the rope, I'd tie it around my waist.
No, I get that, but where do you tie the other
Oh,
end of the rope?
Oh,
is there
I thought
big
we were
rock
gonna-
or something? Or are you guys going to hold on
What?
to it?
yeah. I thought we were gonna hold on so we could pull you out if something grabs you.
Yeah, that was my question. Okay, so I guess you guys hold the rope while Conrad dives. Conrad, do you have all of your gear on you?
I am going to I'm
I would
going
go light for
to
the first trip.
what's that?
I would go light, like just take a dagger or something for the first trip, because you're gonna come back. And
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. So I've got 2 sets of clothes. So I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna strip down and put on my shitty clothes, thin clothes,
Mm-hmm.
so then I can take them off and put my good clothes back on when they're after the other ones are soaking wet when I come back. And I'll just take a dagger and I'll go under there
Excellent.
and I'll leave all my junk up on the shore.
Okay, so you strip. To your normal clothes, you take dagger. When you've removed all your clothes, you're just standing at the edge of the pool. You can feel the chill, passing through your body. And then you dip your toe into the water, and then your whole leg, and then you submerge completely. Roll me -10 toughness test.
Okay. I'm still wearing the medallion, by the way.
Yeah,
I
sure.
didn't take that off. Just because I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Boop.
Nice. It is bone-achingly cold, but you swim. The water is dark. It's not completely black, but it's dark. You feel like you are diving into a very cold, clammy soup. That's not a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Now I need to roll. Okay. You want to search for the for any sort of entrance, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. In that case, sorry. Roll me search test. -10.
I'll use the luck.
Oh, wait.
To reroll.
Before you do that,
Okay.
you also
Okay.
make me a swim test.
Okay.
Because you need to make this too.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay.
Okay. Okay, what this means. You are diving and you are trying to find the entrance. Now, you want to reroll any of the tests?
Yeah, honestly, I'd like to reroll both, but I don't know.
You don't have... You can reroll both, but just so you know,
Okay.
you're not drowning.
Okay.
You're just not finding the entrance, and you are swimming underwater, desperately looking for any sort of indication that there's some kind of entrance there.
Okay,
I need
I'd like to
roll.
re-roll the search test then.
You don't have to reroll. You can roll second time, but
Okay.
you are still staying. You are still staying underwater. You can hold your breath equal to the number of rounds of your toughness bonus.
Okay.
So that was the first round. Now is your second round. Roll.
Yeah.
First search test.
God damn it.
Good
Now
Lord.
swim test. On a botch, it will be nasty. Okay, swim. Swim is going well, but you still can't find the entrance. It's dark here. The funny thing is that you think that this place is not really that deep. You have like this inkling, but you're not sure. Okay, now third. Because it was second, now it's time for your third roll. But first, I'm going to roll.
Yep.
Okay. So before you do anything, before you roll, you are searching the bottom, but suddenly something comes towards you. Two shapes swim very fast in your direction. One of them, as it approaches you and prepares to attack, you see that it is some kind of an eel. A black eel with a single red eye at the end of its head. It doesn't have mouth. It has a single red eye. But even in the darkness of the water, you see that the entirety of its underside is covered in little sharp-like teeth. The other thing is worse. It is a small diminutive ball of filth, swimming merrily through the water, and it's singing, and you can hear it despite being underwater. It has small cracked horns, mischievous smile, and looks like a ball of shit with a face on it.
Okay.
Initiative time. I'm going to roll for it. You don't have -10 for your armor, by the way. Just remember.
Oh, okay.
So how
that
much
would
do
be
you have?
70. If I don't have -10, I have
Okay.
70.
So you're first. The small ball of filth is second. The strange eel-like creature is third. That said, you don't have your sword in your hand.
Nope.
Roll me fear.
Okay.
Unless you have fearless.
Nope. Just
Okay.
cool-headed.
Uh,
I already added that. Yeah.
Cool-headed.
So no.
What does cool-headed do?
You just add 5% to your willpower automatically, so it's added to my stat.
Okay, so first roll me willpower against fear. Basic. Now roll me second willpower because this thing is unsettling. Okay, this also. Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, I'll reroll that.
Remember, unsettling just means that you have minuses to, I believe, defending against it.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's worth re-rolling.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm not sure it's worth re-rolling.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just.
By the way, both of these creatures are unsettling, but you only had to roll once. So both of them will give you the minuses.
Yeah, okay.
You're first. The two things, as funny as that sounds, underwater rush you. By the way, rules for being underwater in this particular section are different than the rules in rulebook. When they will be, when we have to use them, I'm going to tell you all about them, Sean. What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try to stab at them with my dagger.
They're not yet in charge distance.
Oh, okay. Well, then if that's the case...
By the way, you can't charge. You can only swim towards them and attack. You can't charge or you can run underwater.
I think I'm gonna... Actually, I think running away is better because I don't feel confident fighting underwater with these things especially after I've already been 3 turns and I only have 2 more turns left.
Okay, so you're trying to swim away.
Yeah, I'm trying to swim back to the surface.
In that case, roll me swim test.
Okay.
You are swimming as fast as possible. You are swimming as fast as possible from the small creatures. The the ball of filth stays behind, but the serpent, they don't have any problems with swimming fast underwater, and they rush you.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, you feel suddenly that the rope, is like giving way.
Huh.
So we can feel that he's swimming back into shore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start reeling it then.
Okay. Now I'm going to roll for it. The black shape swam past you, Conrad, very fast.
Huh?
The other thing, like it's also swimming. Now you were for a total of 3 rounds in the water, right?
Right.
Roll me second swim test.
Okay.
If you roll exceptionally well, that was exceptionally well. Yeah, guys, Luther and Cadvey, you see that suddenly Conrad bursts from under the dirty surface of the water of the pond, and just rushes to the shore, shivering, and his teeth are, what's the word, clanking?
Chattering.
Chattering. And he almost automatically runs towards the fire. The bonfire. He's completely soaked, and he's like, yeah. He's alive. He's not wounded or anything, but you see that he's been very startled.
What did you see?
Crazy fish, I guess. I don't know. Terrifying fish.
Well, how big were the fish?
I don't know, but one looked like a ball of shit with a face on it, and the other looked like an eel, but not like any eel I've ever seen.
So I got a thing that might help here, and I dig out through my pack and produce a line of fishing wire and a bunch of fish hooks. And like, if we get them out of the water, they ain't shit.
By all means, start fishing. I'm gonna warm up here for a second.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Do you have any sort of fishing rod?
I don't. I have fishing line and I have a hook, but I do have a very nice long pole called my halberd.
Okay. So you attach the cord, you attach the hook, and you start fishing.
I say hunks of elf for bait.
Yeah.
While
a hunk of elf for bait.
while the while Conrad, is getting warmer and warmer by the fire, you try to fish, Luther, and absolutely nothing catches.
Huh. Well, I mean, it was worth a shot.
So what do you suggest, Conrad? Should we all wade into the water together?
No, I'll go back in. I just when they swam in my face, it put me off. So I'll go back in.
Okay. So you're staying for how long near the fire?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay. And you try once again to go under.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we take a coffee break?
Yeah,
No.
sure. 5 minutes for a coffee break. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Be back.
Be back in a sec. Alrighty.
I'm back. Everyone's here.
I'm here.
Mm?
We're getting a lot of copperheads in this neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's not cool.
it's not cool.
Yeah.
Like the snakes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the super poisonous snakes.
yeah.
Man, I couldn't live in a place like that.
Oh, it's not bad. They're pretty dumb. You can usually just get them with a shovel and toss them in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is that if you, well, I don't know about copperheads per se, but um, when you have pets and rattlesnakes,
Yeah.
cats in particular, they get real curious about the rattle. It's
Yeah,
like,
they
God
do.
damn it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had that one time where, I was out in the yard and my cat is looking real intent in a bush, and then I hear, I'm like, okay, grab the cat, let's go inside.
Yeah.
Cat was trying to fuck with a snapping turtle a couple years ago. That thankfully did not take my cat's head off.
Jesus.
My brother's cat actually got bit, but they think it was by a baby rattlesnake, and it was like staggering around like it was drunk. And they took it to the vet and got it fixed up. But yeah, that when we were living out at my folks' farm for a little while, it was like every now and then you just get a bunch of rattlesnakes around, and it's a pain in the ass.
Okay. So, Brian, you here?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, just wait. Sorry, wait a second,
I had to
guys.
eat some toast. I was about to faint or something.
What?
I had to eat some toast. I was like about to faint.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Down from beer, back to bourbon. Let's go.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm here. Sorry. Conrad, you once again try to dive.
Yep.
Minus 10 toughness, please.
Don't fail me now. Ha!
Nice.
Nice. You once again jump into the water. Swim and search.
Which one first?
Up to you.
Okay, well, since you said swim and search, I'll do it that way this time.
Mm-hmm.
Swim. Damn.
Nice. And search.
God damn it.
Okay, now I need to roll. Okay, roll second swim and search test. Tell me what are you going for first.
Swim and search. Son of a biscuit.
It's murky water.
Okay. You are swimming rather well, and you even got slightly accustomed to the bone-chilling cold. That said, you are paranoid. You are looking all around you, expecting these horrible abominations to once again, spring on you at any second. Meanwhile, Luther and Cadwell, you are standing on the shore holding the line, the rope, waiting for him to emerge.
We probably should have said something. If he tugs on the rope, we'll yank him out or something.
Yeah. Okay, third roll, Conrad. Swim search.
Okay, swimming.
No.
Searching. Woohoo!
Alright, you are slowly losing your breath, but you found something. You deduce that the pond is really a water-filled pit that's wider at the top than it's at the bottom. A pale slime covers the rocky walls, and about 5 yards below the surface, below the cave mouth, on the right below the cave mouth, is a strange spongy section of wall, about a yard wide and 2 yards tall. The surface is elastic as you touch it, and gives to the touch. Do you try to put any kind of pressure on it?
I feel like I want to poke it with my dagger.
Okay, so you take out your... but this will be next round. This will be during your fourth round. How much toughness bonus do you have?
5.
Okay, so you want to do this your next round? On your next round? Okay. So let me just quickly roll. Okay, next round. First roll me swim.
Okay.
Nice. You stay underwater. You feel that you are slowly losing your breath.
Mm-hmm.
You take out the dagger and you poke it. It's flesh. It's like a membrane.
Okay.
And you guess that you could easily cut through this delicate tissue.
Okay. So what I'd like to do now is surface, warm up, put my gear on, and then we'll figure out how to lower the rope down.
Let me roll.
And son of a...
As you turn around, you see the familiar sight. The horrible eel is closing fast, and behind it is this small diminutive figure that is not really swimming through the water, it's just moving through the water. It's as if the water is not for it, it's not here. Like it's not stopped by the water at all. We'll once again roll initiative.
Okay. But no -10.
No.
So again, 70.
Once again, you're first. The bowl of filth is second. The one-eyed eel is third. But you have to roll willpower. Fear.
Yep.
Now for unsettling. Nice. You're first. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to get the hell out of Dodge again. I'm gonna try to swim away.
Okay. In that case, you need to make me swim tests. How long were you staying in the water? 4 turns, I believe.
Yeah. So it's been 4 turns. So this is my 5th turn right now.
Okay.
So this is my last.
I mean,
breath.
you can now swim because it's your turn. You can now swim to reach the surface and then swim, with your head over the surface. That said, you won't be able to know what's happening underneath you.
That's okay.
If you want to do this, or you can stay underwater and swim, but then you'll be able, for example, to dodge the attacks.
If I stay underwater.
Yeah.
But
you need air more than anything.
Right. Yeah. So I think what I would do is knowing that I'm almost out of breath, is I would swim to the top to get a breath, and hopefully I don't know how close I am to the shore, but try to get out. If I can't, then I'll just be like,
make me at least 3 swim rolls, because one swim roll was made when you were underwater next to this strange membrane-like thing.
Okay. Well, so first priority is get some air.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I'm doing.
So that's the first swim roll.
Are
Nice.
you kidding me?
Do you want to spend luck?
Yeah, I want to spend luck on that.
Okay.
It's like you swim down deeper into the water.
Yes. Oh, nice. But you're swimming as far away from those creatures as possible and towards the surface. You break the surface, you catch some air, but you know that your pursuers are not far away. The serpent prepares to strike. But you feel that something underneath you is moving fast and aggressive. You swim to the shore. Luther and Cadve, you see that Conrad broke the surface and is swimming as fast as possible towards the shore.
We're pulling, I guess.
If you want to pull when he's swimming, that can be detrimental, just so you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because, you're breaking his rhythm. That's actually very dangerous if you want to do this.
Might give him a fighting chance. He wouldn't have to focus on swimming.
If we feel any pull on the rope, we'll fight against it. But otherwise, let him swim.
All right, that's good.
Conrad, that was your first test. Now it's your second test.
Okay.
Swim. Nice, but the thing is still trying to catch you. Okay, it doesn't matter. You don't have to roll anymore.
Okay.
You suddenly just felt that there's... You think that there's nothing chasing you. Okay. You felt some sort of movement underwater, some, rapid movement, and then nothing. You reach the surface, you run to the shore. You run, from the water onto the shore, and then you rush towards the fireplace because even a single second spent completely soaked this high in Kislev is just deadly.
Yeah.
And you warm yourself around the fire. Now.
So I explained to them that I found some flesh-like membrane beneath the cave entrance.
Cool. I mean,
could that be
what
the
do you want here?
entrance?
Sorry, once again? Brian?
I said, could that be the underwater entrance?
I'm guessing it's the entrance. I feel like we could just cut it with a sword or something, but I don't really know. I was almost out of air, but when I found it, but I feel like that's the place, and we just need to
roll for intelligence, Conrad.
Okay. Boop boop. Too bad I'm dumb as a post.
Okay, sure. It takes you like 15 minutes to get warmed up.
Okay.
What is your course of action now, guys?
I need a pep talk. No, I mean I'm being serious. Like this is too creepy. Either you give me a pep talk or you two go on and do this alone.
Okay, tell you what. How about I do this one more time? I go down there with a dagger and I cut it open and see if I can get inside and if there's air down there. Now that I know where it is and I don't have to look for it anymore. How's that sound to you? So that we know that we're walking into something that we can, get into and not drown.
Nope, Conrad. If you die, I get your sword.
All right.
Deal.
Better,
All right, cool.
better to have a Sterlander use it than to let it sit up here and rust.
Even worse, it could be used by the eel.
It's true.
So, you once again, Conrad, enter the waters. -10 toughness.
All right. Tempting fate once again.
And that was nice.
Yep.
You want to reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep track of your luck points, guys.
Yeah, I've used 2 out of 4.
Okay.
Toughness. There we go. Boop. No, I failed anyway.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you something. For 83 minutes, you have -10 penalty to all tests.
Okay.
Please note that. 83 minutes.
83 minutes. How many rounds is that?
A shit ton.
Yeah.
Because the code is finally getting to you. By the way, Conrad, you're not sure how long will you be able to do this. Because you're not accustomed to this and you are just diving in a very cold water time after time after time after time. You are getting tired and this is the sign of it. Your bones hurt, your muscles hurt. You are weak. And you're not even inside.
Yep.
Just so you know. You swim. Now make me swim test -10.
Okay.
Yeah, you passed. Nice. Now I'm going to roll for the. Okay, you've reached the membrane.
Okay.
Roll me intelligence test one last time. -10, unfortunately, for the code because you can't think straight.
Yeah. That's gonna be really
Okay.
easy.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna stab it and rip the membrane open and try to go through it.
Very well. It doesn't take you long. 3 stabs and slashes of your dagger is all that's required to open a hole in the mass. But the thing is that when you've done it, you feel that the water is draining inside. And then you thought, but I didn't try to push through it. Now, if there are caves inside and I've just opened the caves to the water,
they're all underwater.
They will be probably. Of course, it's not like they will be immediately. And you don't
We'll
know.
build a memorial for you. This is genius.
And you don't know. And you don't know how
Kill
big.
all the bad guys.
Yeah. You've drowned Carl.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't know, of course, how extensive the caves under this horrible place are. But if they're not extensive, they are filling with, ice cold water. But I mean, you didn't thought straight because there were serpents here and those strange those strange beings, because they're certainly not fish. You don't know what they were. And anyway, the entrance is made, so that's what's important. Are you swimming topside?
Yeah, I guess I'll swim back topside and say I opened it up, but I may have fucked it up.
So make one last
-10
swim test. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you pass, you just emerge.
Nope.
I mean, you emerge anyway, but I will roll. Yeah. Now, you swim topside. The creatures reappear.
Mm.
Let's make the initiative from last time, but this time, because you failed the swim test, you have to take one round of combat from both of them. Because you are swimming topside, but your bones and muscles ache. You are slow. You are sluggish. You know, in the corner of your eye, you see shapes, and you know what these are. Unfortunately, once again, willpower test for fear, -10.
Okay. Not -20.
Why 20?
I don't know, but I
No.
fail it.
Okay. Well, that's bad because you can't move.
Oops.
And you are paralyzed with fear because you see
Okay.
the little mischievous thing. This one is different. This one has 3 eyes. They are similar to the symbol that you saw on the shore, and it has way too many teeth in its way too wide mouth. It's like its mouth is too wide for its body. It's impossible. Now roll me second, unless you want to reroll this, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll it. I need to get out of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get killed before I even get to do anything. But I failed it anyway.
Okay, now roll me for the unsettling. -10. Nice. The things rush you. Like I've said, you can't charge here. And interestingly enough, you get rather large penalties to weapon skill, ballistic skill, and agility tests underwater because of the fighting. But not everyone. I mean, only you get them, of course.
Yeah.
So, after you, there will be the little diminutive figure. It cackles madly. It extends its small 3-fingered arms, and it tries to claw you. You are helpless. It latches onto your arm. Okay, let's see. I don't actually 6 total.
Okay.
How much passed through?
I have 5 toughness, so just 1.
Okay, so in that case, roll me toughness test -10.
Okay.
Nice, very well. The little thing scratched your arm. It hurts way too much than it should, but you are fine. That said, you shudder to think about the diseases that this thing carries.
Poop under its fingernails.
Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, in or around. That's not really.
Do we see any of this? Like he
No.
broke the surface of the water, right?
No, not yet, because he failed the swim test. Am I correct?
Okay.
That is correct.
Yeah, because you failed the swim.
Oh wait, I think so. Yes. I failed the swim test.
You've passed the last time, the last test. I mean, last time you've broke the surface. Yeah. Okay, so that's good for you. Okay, I just had to check something. Now the serpent strikes. Serpent strike. Actually, I think it. This I will need to check because there was a big chance that it failed, but. But I'll just need to. Yeah. Okay, the serpent almost caught you in the head. Almost. But fortunately for you, it missed. Wait a second. Now we have new round, I believe. So you'll be able, you can try and break the, the fear. Roll me
Okay.
willpower minus 10, of course, because you are still under the effects of the cold water.
Nope.
Okay, so you are still afraid, unfortunately. Now roll me swim test.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not, you're not losing your breath too, too fast.
Yeah.
Second. Okay. Yeah, because this. I'm sorry for the delays, but there's something
No, it's
I
okay.
just need to. Yeah. Okay. Cadwell, Conrad, you unfortunately have no idea what's happening because the rope is not yet, like flying in all directions. So sadly, you're not sure what's going on.
What would we consider too long for him to be underwater?
Hard to tell. Remember, this is his third turn underwater. Last time he was, I think, 5. So he stayed for far longer than before. Besides, you know that he needs to cut through. You don't know how long it will take. So unless one of you wants to jump in, you are absolutely unaware of what's happening to Conrad right now. Conrad, the little creature made of excrement, snot, and filth is clawing at you with abandon. It goes for your head.
Okay.
And you can spend luck point if you want to dodge. That's the only chance that you now have. If you want to dodge. Of course, you won't be
Why
able to
not?
reroll that because you are
Yeah, well,
spending. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my last luck point. I'll try to dodge.
But before you do this, remember that you have minus 20 to agility because you're underwater, and you have minus 10 from the cold water.
So minus 30 altogether?
Yes.
Okay, forget it.
Okay. So the little thing tries to clamp itself onto your face. 6 minus 5 because your toughness times 2, so it's 2. 2 pass through.
Okay.
And once again, roll me minus 10 toughness test.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. Note to yourself that you've just gotten.
Oops, sorry. It's a mishit.
No worries. Let me quickly see the. No, this is too hard. You have the case of the shits.
Yeah.
So it's like bloody flukes, I believe it's called in the English version of the book.
Oh, you can deploy an ink cloud.
Right,
Use
sweet.
it powers.
Squid Man! Now, that was the first attack. Now it's time for the second attack.
Yes, I am Wassermensch.
The second attack, you somehow manage underwater to swat it aside. But you are vulnerable to the serpent. The serpent strikes. And fortunately for you, serpent misses completely. New round. Conrad, first of all. Which round is it? Because we have to count it for the sake of you staying underwater.
I believe this is the third round.
I think
Does
so
that sound
too.
right?
Yeah, I think so. Third? Yeah, it's third. It's third. Yeah.
Fourth, I'm not sure.
Third. Let's say it's third. Okay. Roll me willpower minus 10.
Nope.
Just by 2. Okay. Roll me swim.
Swim. Minus 10 would
Okay.
be... Nope, I failed that too.
Even though you're not swimming, I'm asking you to roll swim because, you can just
Yeah.
take a huge, gulp of water, stuff like that. It's only for this. And only on a botch, something that happens.
Right.
Yeah. You guys, Luther and Cadwell, you're sure that Conrad is just making an entrance, right? Nothing's happening. Now, the thing. The little merry ball of filth sings underwater. It sings about diseases and sickness and the end of all things, and tries to rip your throat out. And fortunately for you, it misjudges the first strike, but the second one goes towards your head.
Okay.
It really tries to do some nasty things to your skull. And this will hurt a bit more because it's 9 total.
Alright, so I take another 4.
Times 2 because it's the head.
Oh.
So 8.
I take 8.
Yeah.
Damn it.
8.
Okay.
And this you've really felt. You can feel the blood pouring, in all directions.
Mhm.
After the eel, Luther and Cadwell, I'm going to let you roll perception tests. But after the roll that I will now make. Wow, the eel sucks. Okay, the eel, maybe because it's it's like half crazy from the scent of blood in the water, misses you completely. Luther and Cadwell, I want both of you to make me minus 10 perception tests. Nice. And Cadwell? Both of you see that the rope is moving jerkingly, very, very, strangely.
Pull.
Okay, let's start pulling them in. I don't like this.
Okay. So we'll add you to the initiative, and Cadwell, you are first. Then it's Conrad, then it's the little thing, then it's Luther, and finally the serpent. So new round starts. Cadwell, you start to pull Conrad back. Roll me strength test, of course. Plus 20 because you have help from Luther.
Okay. Plus 20, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're good.
I'm gonna use a luck here. This
Okay.
is my last luck.
nice. You've almost fell to the water, but you are, you've prepared yourself. You've grabbed the rope tighter, and you begin to pull. Now, after that, we have Conrad. Conrad, you are being yanked away. You can fight against it, but what this means is that the serpent and the smoke creature will have a free attack, because this counts. Actually, no, this will count as a disengage, not as a retreat, so they won't have a free attack.
Okay.
But you still need to make me a willpower roll against fear, minus 10. Nope. Okay. You feel that something is pulling you towards the shore. After that, we have Luther. You also grab the rope and try to hold him. Now, Luther, roll. You have plus 20. If you pass, Conrad will be on the shore.
What's 20?
Yeah. From Luther, and if he passes, then it's all fine. Unfortunately, Luther has been kidnapped by the Skaven.
Uh-oh.
Michael? Oh?
Did we lose him?
No, he's still here. Michael, maybe you're on mute?
He's also like at work, right? Or no, he's on the medical leave.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Cadwell, you know what? Roll for him.
Pull up his character sheet. Well, let me roll on his character sheet.
No, just roll D100 and let's see how well you manage to.
I'm not sure what his strength is, but it's probably not 80.
Yeah, but he
Plus 20.
gets plus 20. I'll need to check his sheet very quickly.
I thought he said that I was the strongest. Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, his strength is 60. So
Yeah.
if you rolled 81, he failed by
It
1.
failed.
Okay.
Hey, sorry about that.
Everything.
It's okay.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, somebody at the door.
Okay. You failed the roll to pull Conrad out. Do you want to roll luck?
I don't want Conrad to die, so yes.
Okay. So re-roll. You have plus 20.
I will go down to 1 luck left. Strength?
Yeah, strength test. Nice.
Oh!
What happened was, Cadwell and Luther, you've just yanked Conrad out of the water. He, exploded onto the rocky shore as some kind of strange Ostlander fish.
A man missile.
A man missile. And when he hit the rocks, you see that his face is horribly savaged by small, tiny claws. Yeah.
That's not great.
Oh, by the way, sorry, Conrad, one last thing. Roll me, and this is the last test, roll me agility, minus 10.
Nope.
You've dropped your dagger.
Okay.
It's somewhere at the bottom of the pond.
I'm gonna help him up and start like moving him to the fire.
But you have a replacement from Lorinok, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you bring him to the fire. You see that it looks like some kind of very angry cat scratched his face like from top to bottom. Now,
What was that?
Conrad, if you want to return there to the pond alone, I will need you to make me minus 30 willpower roll from now on. Because this is...
Yeah.
I will consider you a suicidal person if you try to do this again, alone.
Yeah. No. I mean, the whole thing was I was gonna try to. So I found it. I've opened it. Now it's time to like put on armor and go down there.
Do we know that you flooded the cave?
Well, I mean, you told them that you've slashed open the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how this works. Even though you're
Yeah.
not engineers, you know that if you break a dam to somewhere, the water flows in. And
Is the water level going down
no, you don't see
in the lake?
you don't see it going down yet.
Yeah.
Because remember,
say-
you don't know if other underground lakes, like sorry, this lake is actually its source is high in the mountains. So yeah.
Well, also it's a big lake. I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, it'd have to be a very big cave complex to be able to visibly see it draining down.
Yes. Especially that fast. So, what now? You how much time do you spend near the fire, Conrad? That's my question.
83 minutes. No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if you need to like get back to health or like at least get the get rid of the modifiers, we need to do this at full stats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
Well, I'm at less than half wounds right now. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna set to his scratches and shit and try and clean the wounds and apply a poultice.
Okay. Well, I mean, poultice won't help him. For poultice, you need to spend a night and spend the night in warm bed. Not high in the mountains near a cursed pond. But I presume that you spend at least 10 minutes near the fire, Conrad, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to warm up. I say, hey guys, let's just we're here. This is we don't have enough time for me to get better from this. So let's just let me warm up.
At least let me set to him with like some bandages and a little bit of stitching.
Okay, remember that you have a single heal test per day for a person.
That's fine.
Okay, roll for medicine.
Wow.
You want to reroll that?
I do, because I'm afraid if I don't, it's going to hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't botch it, so it just doesn't do anything.
There we go.
Okay, now the heal test is, I don't remember if it's 1d10 or if it's according to your intelligence bonus. Let me quickly check. By the way, Conrad, you don't have any modifiers after about 8 minutes, after about sitting for 8 minutes at the fireplace. Near the fire. Roll 1d10, Luther. 4. So,
I'll take it.
Conrad, you have 4 more hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
You've managed to bandage him as best as you can. The thing is that you saw that the moment that you've cleaned the wounds, they almost immediately return to being, very like red and inflamed. Like there was something in his organism that was actively fighting your antiseptic attempts. Oh, Conrad, by the way, you feel cramps in your stomach.
Yeah.
Which means that for now, let me quickly tell you how this works. Bloody flux. Bloody flux. You have -10 to all main characteristics.
Okay.
So this means that this affects your strength and toughness bonus, dropping them by 1 respectively.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see. By the way, guys, you see that Conrad, had to Sandy just, he got up, he ran to the side of the cave, dropped his trousers, squatted, and you hear the horrible sounds of diarrhea.
That's a hell of a battle cry.
Yeah, you've relieved yourself, Conrad, but you know that there will be more. And when you looked at the stew that you left, you see blood there. You feel weaker. What is your course of action, boys?
So I guess we're all gonna go fully equipped into the lake and
Okay.
meet our dooms.
I want to say we should eat up and heat up before we do that.
I mean, how long would that take?
How long is it going to take you to heat up?
Well, I'm already heated up. It's now it's just the disease that's affecting my stats again.
Well, I mean, I just watched you die a little inside in the corner of this cave, bud. Do you want to eat?
Probably not, because it's just gonna come out anyway.
Yeah, that's totally how medicine works. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Let me do a quick prayer and towel, and then we can go.
Okay. You say your prayers, you prepare your gear, you muster your strength, and you approach the pond. You descend. Each of you determined to do what's right. Fight for what's right. Now, everyone makes me -10 toughness test.
So in my case, -20, I'm assuming.
No, you have
No.
-10 to all characteristics. You don't have -10 to tests. Luther failed, Conrad failed, 51-51. Cadveo passed. Conrad, Luther, do you want to reroll?
I cannot.
Luther?
Oh no, actually I can. I'll use my last luck. Why not?
Okay.
I can't.
Okay. So,
No,
okay.
Still sucks.
Conrad, you are for 78 minutes. You have minus 10 to O tests. And Luther, for 94 minutes, you have minus 10 to O tests.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone makes me swim test. Yeah, this chapter, let's just say that there are mixed opinions about this one.
Boom!
Nice. Next one, please.
Oh, swim tests, yes.
Conrad, yeah, okay. Okay,
I think I used my last luck.
Okay.
Minus
nice.
10, I still make it.
Yes, but...
Or is it minus 20?
Minus 20.
Then I don't make it.
Yes, which means that, Luther, you swam to the underwater entrance very quickly, but your comrades stayed behind. What this means is that I'm going to roll for you, Luther, now 20%. Let's see. No, and I'm going to roll for Cadveo. No, it was close. And for Conrad. All right, what's happening, Conrad? You are swimming this. You're not swimming the worst of all, actually. Cadveo is staying behind because he rolled 93. But in the corner of your eye, you see the familiar shapes. The underwater boys returned for round 3, or maybe even 4. I don't honestly remember.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what this means is that Cadveo, you also see them. I will need from both of you willpower tests to test against fear.
From me?
No. You are swimming into the entrance as we speak.
Me and Conrad.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Nope.
Okay, and Cadveo? You want to reroll?
I can't.
Okay. The Cadveo, you see what is swimming towards you. And towards your comrade. That said, they will do something next round. So now we start new round with Cadveo first, Conrad second, the little creature third, Luther fifth, and the eel last. Cadveo, roll me willpower minus. I think you've passed. Okay, you've snapped out of it. Now roll me swim.
Oh, god
Jesus.
damn it.
You've snapped out of it, but you are flailing underwater, slightly panicked. Which means that this is your second round underwater, but you've snapped out of it, so next round you'll be able to act normally. Conrad, roll me willpower. Minus 20, I believe. Nice.
Yep.
You've snapped out of it, which means that you'll be able, for example, to dodge now.
Okay.
That's good. You can't do anything else in this round because you've snapped out of it.
Okay.
Next is little creature. The little creature. And I forgot to roll for Cadveo. Sorry, Cadveo. I'm going to roll for your 20%. Yeah, Cadveo, you snapped out of it just to see another pair rushing towards you. But they will attack next round. Conrad, the little creature tries to do you in, but fortunately you've just managed to move out of the way. Luther, you are at the entrance to the gate. To the cave. Are you swimming through, or are you looking for your comrades?
We gotta get through. I'm going through.
Okay, so beyond the membrane, in the bottom of the pond, is a damp cave. And you swim inside. And I'm going to upload the map soon, when all of you are. But for now, let me present you the description. It's humid, and there's a disgusting stench here. An uncanny blend of rubbish, excrement, and decay. The walls, floor, and ceiling are a dull grey color, slick with condensation. A closer look reveals they are riddled with tiny blue, red, and brown striations. Hanging from the ceiling in places are spongy orange tendrils, sort of like roots but more fleshy. Black, oily water collects in puddles here and there, and things move in them, sending ripples across the surface. That said, you only see suggestions of these things because you don't have any source of light yet. And it's dark here. It's pitch black. There is no light here. But you know one thing, that right now you are standing in the water that fills the tunnels, which are surely branching from this cave. The water is about 1 foot high, and what this means is that from now on, when you are underground, you can't charge at all, and your movement is reduced by 1.
Got it.
Also, silent move tests take a -10 penalty. This applies to all of you. So Luther, that was you. You are, and that's your like this was one of your action. You've entered the cave. What is your second action?
I mean, we need light down here.
Yes.
I'm gonna rummage through my pack and try and find my lantern and get that started. It'll take more than the one action I have, so it'll probably turn.
It will. Behind you, through the membrane, you feel the of the water continuously flowing inside. Now, the serpent strikes. Conrad, the serpent is trying to do you in. Fortunately for you, you've managed to avoid its lightning fast attack. We have new round with Catvale. Catvale, you're up. You've spotted two enemies swimming towards you. What are you doing?
I'm swimming towards the entrance.
You're swimming towards the entrance. Very well. Roll me swim test. Nice.
Oh, thank God.
You've reached the entrance quickly, but the serpent will still have a chance to strike you. Only one chance. I've just realized that I haven't given you any penalties for your armor and gear. So, this single strike will be, all that they'll be able to get. Now, Conrad, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm trying to swim for the entrance as well.
Roll me, please. Nice. Nice.
And Mark spits.
Yeah, you've flailed with your arms and legs, and try to desperately push the creatures away. The creatures that are stalking you underwater. And because you rolled so well, I'm not going to give them free attacks. You also reach the entrance, but again, as with Catvale, the serpent will be able to make a single strike against you. Yeah. You can feel rather than see the diminutive creatures, chasing you underwater, just moving through it as if it wasn't there, as if the rules of this world does not apply to them. Luther, you are desperately, searching for the lantern, and you see the familiar shapes, in the gloom, almost perpetual, complete gloom. You think you see familiar shapes of Catvale and Conrad entering the cave. The serpents. First, for Catvale, it missed. It misjudged the strike. Then for Conrad, you don't know how you did it, but you've kicked back with your foot. You've connected with the horrible eye-like head, and you felt the squelching sensation of mashing a very ripe plum under your boot. You know that the serpent chasing you is no more. Now, we exit the initiative. You guys enter the cave. As you enter the cave, Luther is already with his hands shaking horribly, has already managed to pull out the lantern and lit the fire. And now I would like for you to... Okay, I'm thinking how to do this, because I'll need to upload the map. Okay, guys, as much as hate to do this, we will remove the maps, all of them. Okay?
Okay.
So while it was nice to see the whole trip, I will need this whole space for the final map. So yeah, let's appreciate how massive this campaign was, and now bye-bye. Shit. Yeah. Okay, this also goes. And I will ask you now. Oh, interesting. It's like on a different layer. I will have to fix that. I would ask you now to avert your eyes from the screen for a bit. Because the map here... Oh, wait. I didn't... Oh, wow.
Right, I just minimized my window so I can't see it.
Okay. Well, I'm
I want a tab.
actually, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do this. Because... No, I think I will. I need to see if I have this map... like cut in the folder. The Thousand Thrones. This campaign is epic, but yeah, it can be a bit much at times. No, I have to. Okay, give me a second. I literally have to like cut them up and paste it. I didn't do this before.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, here it is. Nice. I will use the I will use the like the what's the fog like thingy, you know what I mean, to obscure parts of the map. By the way, I haven't yet started reading the rules for Delta Green, just so you are interested. Because I'm quite intimidated by the game, I'm honestly tempted to just continue with Warhammer. Yeah, because this game is jinxed in my case. It never like goes well. So yeah, there it is.
Also,
yeah, you know that mainly it's because of the like wrong people at the table, so to speak. So I hope that it won't be the case here.
Am I a wrong person?
No, you are the excellent person.
Oh, okay. So I'm better than the others. Got it.
Yeah. That's okay. Now I am going to use the Actually, can I make the map slightly bigger? I think I can. Nice. Awesome. Cheers. Okay, tell me what you see on the screen. Now. Nothing?
There all is darkness.
Okay, now tell me what you see.
You can see something. There's a red line at the bottom.
No, red line is the is not important. What about
you can see
now?
the top legend.
You see this bit here, pink.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1 is where you are at now. I've described this to Michael, so this also applies to all of you. When Michael lights the lantern, you see clearly that there's nothing of interest here. And unfortunately, even if there were any tracks, you don't find them because there's a feet of water everywhere. And Catveo, please roll me -10 perception.
Perception. Oh, there it is.
Ooh, let me roll. Ooh, okay, nothing. I mean nothing. Nothing, or maybe something. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, by the way, I remember that you've passed the -10 toughness test, right? When you entered the water. Only
Yeah, I failed it.
And Luther as well. Okay. You are all standing in this place. I presume that you draw weapons.
Yep.
If so, what weapons? Conrad, your shield and sword.
Yep.
Luther, you have lantern in your hand or at your belt? Oh, Luther.
Probably.
Sorry, I'm right here. I didn't get that. Say again.
Are you holding your lantern, or are you?
I have it on my belt.
On my belt. So you're having the halberd. And Catvale, what about you?
Would the bow make much sense here?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, let me reveal. By the way, this will be unfortunately the reveal-a-thon. Shit, I'm going to. Okay. You see, from where you are, you see this. You need to constantly check the map here, guys. I'm sorry, but this is the part of the scenario that we are just working with the map constantly now.
Yeah.
You are here. This is where you see the longest. You think that there's a side entrance to the left. There's also entrance, forward. I mean, way forward, so to speak. Yeah. Oh. So, what are you doing now? Please.
Well, Luther, since you've got the light, we'll stay around you. You choose what direction to go, and we'll follow.
I'll lead. I mean, which way? Can we see where the water is flowing?
It flows from behind you, of course. It flows from here.
Got it.
And I'll need to make a row now. One row. 1d10. Wow, it's 10 times. This is going to be fun. 19. Actually, wait. Okay, who's making notes? Cadveo, you're making notes?
Yeah.
Please note 90 minutes. Just note 90 minutes. No,
90 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Luther, you go first.
We're going straight.
Who goes second?
I'll follow second behind him.
Okay. Cadveo goes first. You have scale in the yards in the top. You see it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You reach this place, and there's here. There's like entrance here. There's also, you can also go here, here, or here. Where are you going?
We're gonna go straight and then down. Let's see here. I'll ping it. That one.
So
the one that's going south, like
this,
due south.
This here, right?
Yeah.
The dick of the amoeba.
The dick of the amoeba.
Wow, nice. Okay, you go south and you reach this place. By the way, yes, this is a dungeon crawl. And Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay is notoriously known for sucking at this kind of games. But is this scenario an exception? Who knows?
Here's my advice, Luther. Let's just keep on going down the middle one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dick of the amoeba again, please.
So you're going like this here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me quickly check one thing. Yeah. As you walk through the horrible damp tunnels of this labyrinthine hell, with cold, clammy water splashing under you, it really feels like you are descending into some primordial, maleficent, just terrible place. Purgatory, perhaps, you're not sure. However, well, what's that sound? Whoa. Wait. Someone is doing something, and it's very loud.
What does it sound like?
Like, I don't know, a washing machine or
rain.
Yeah, or something like that.
The furnace is on. It might be blowing on the microphone or something. I'll mute it.
Okay. No, I think it's okay. Okay. Anyway. You are walking through this place. The tunnels stink, simply put. There is nothing civilized about them. There are strange, like almost fleshy growths on the surface of the rock. And as you move, ever deeper, you realize that you were never in any place like that. It's actually horrible. You almost have a feeling that this womb is alive. It may look like stone to the casual observer. The walls, ceiling, and floor, they pulse with ichors flowing through veins that carry, nutrients, maybe, which this place draws from the lands around to sustain itself and adapt to intruders, including you. It is really, really unsettling. And eventually, as you walk, I'm going to review the places now. This place. You arrive here, number 26.
Okay.
This strange nexus connects several passages. Ribbons of pink flesh, coated in a thick layer of fat, clutter the floor here. Tunnels branch off in all directions. The ribbons of flesh are actually exactly what they seem. Just that. However, emerging from this place is a figure. A familiar figure, actually. You all saw her not too long ago in Sylvania.
Oh, fuck.
Well, says Lydia von Karstein, looking as striking as ever, I might add, wearing her elegant, although rather, slightly tattered cloak. Now I did not expect to see here, says the woman. She's still wearing the beautiful low-cut crimson dress trimmed with black lace. She has the strange straight stiletto in her hands, and she bares her teeth at you. Right before attacking.
Oh, I can't say anything?
You can, of course.
All right. Well, I'm going to need to roll a language test for it real quick.
Okay.
All right.
That's
in very, very broken Nekakaran, I asked if she got her book back.
You've actually insulted her mother because you've botched.
Good enough.
Now.
That was my second.
Now, initiative. Everyone. And then we'll roll fear and stuff like that. She has 71.
66.
Nice.
44.
44. Cadvale, you have 70. She's first, Cadvale second, Conrad third, Luther last. Now, all of you test fear because she flashes her eyes. She flashes her fangs, her eyes turn red, and in front of you stands a monster in human form, howling like a banshee and rushing you. So, let's start with the initiative order. Cadvale. You don't have minus 10. You don't have any minuses, I believe, right? Brian?
I think he might have had minus 10. Oh, no. He didn't.
I think you said he had minus 10 at one point, right?
Yeah, you didn't. Well, did you fail your toughness test? That would be the only thing. The cold toughness test?
No. It's minus 1 movement, I think you said we have.
Right. That's just for the water. Yeah, so you're cool then.
Okay, so you've passed. After that, Conrad, you have minus 20 to test.
Do I get plus? I forget. Do I get plus for the sword?
Oh yeah, because you don't test at all. I believe because the sword only makes you test when you encounter something with terror. Shit, not this. Sorry, let me quickly open.
And he's faced her one-on-one before.
And doesn't matter, not in this case.
All right.
A vampire hunter with 20 years of experience might not pass.
Well, that's a vampire hunter. Vampire hunters and witch hunters are just a bunch of fucking fakes.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to test at all, Sean.
Okay.
So only Luther tests with minus 10.
Let's go.
And failed. Okay. Now, I'm going to. Whoa, what's that?
Holy shit.
Yeah, someone has really something going on in the background. Okay, in that case, she rushes you. I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way. She charges. She managed to do that. I'm going to roll d6 for the one she's charging. Luther, she's charging you. She barrels into you with the strength of a cannonball and tries to plunge her strange dagger right into your chest. It's not nice, I know.
It's very impolite.
Yeah. Now I'm going to roll d10. Okay. However, and what's good for you actually? By the way, sorry, all of you roll me one more willpower test for unsettling, except for I believe you, Conrad.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, you have to.
Okay.
But without any negative modifiers.
Okay.
I'm good, baby.
Okay, excellent. Cadveo, you are unsettled. Conrad is fine. Luther is fine. Cadveo, only you are really terrified of this, hellish abomination of a creature. Now I've rolled 2 for her, which means it's 7. Strike mighty blow. No, actually not. Wait. Yeah, so 9 total, Luther.
Ow.
I don't think she does anything to you.
Does it go past my toughness and armor?
No. Like, your toughness and armor still apply.
Alright, so, and that was where?
Torso.
Torso, so 3, and then my toughness of 5. So 1 will go through.
Okay, 1 goes through, and now I want you to do something. I want you to roll a toughness test.
Gotcha.
Basic. Nice.
Boom.
She nicked your ribs with her stiletto. After that, we have Cadveo. Cadveo, you've passed your test, your fear test. What are you doing? You see that the vampire that you last saw in Sylvania is now trying to tear your comrades apart.
I want to take a couple of steps away from the combat and make a focus shot at Lydia. Just 1 shot.
Okay, but you have a very big minus modifier. Because this is a relatively cramped space, and Lydia is very close to both Conrad and Luther.
Okay, what's the modifier?
Minus 20.
Minus 20? Okay. I think I have plus 10 for my bow.
That's a... I don't think you have +10 from your bow, because your bow, unless it's very good quality, doesn't give you any bonuses.
No, I have the specialist weapon.
That means that you can use it. Specialist
Oh.
weapon allows you to use weapons without any penalties. So, for example, specialist weapon pistol allows you to fire pistol on your full BS, and you can reload it. If you wouldn't have it, you could only fire it once, half of your BS, and you wouldn't know how to reload it. That's a botch, by the way.
I want to use a fate point on that.
Fate or luck?
Fate. I'm all out of luck.
You can burn fate point to reroll this tests.
Okay.
And anyway, I would strongly advise, even if it would be possible, I strongly advise against it. Remember, guys, fate points are super rare, and they directly affect your luck points. So yeah, I am going to check it if you actually can do it. I don't think you can, but I will go check it out. 208. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I don't think that you can. I'm going to check in one last place.
I was just thinking this is like, the like pinnacle of.
Yeah, I know, but you've just shot
this is
one
probably
of.
the biggest thing we're gonna fight.
Yeah, but you've just shot one of your friends. Yeah, sadly you can do this. You can only use fate points in second edition to avoid death, honestly. Oh, by the way, I need to pause this. Thank you. Okay, so now, Brian, roll me 1d6. 1 free, Conrad, 4, 6, Luther. Conrad, you've just been shot with an arrow from behind.
My bad.
Cadvale, roll damage. D10.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I was willing to use a fate to get out of this.
Reroll, please. I mean, ballistic skill, reroll.
Where are these rolls when we're fighting bad guys?
Roll D10.
They work for me.
Just roll D10 now.
What was the second one supposed to be ballistic skill? You said that, right?
No. You've rolled 10 on your ballistic skill, which means that now you roll just D10 and see if there will be another 10.
No, I rolled 10 on a D10 twice.
I know. That's why I'm asking you to roll just D10 now.
Okay.
26, 29, 30 damage to the leg.
Yeah, I don't have 30 hit points. Let's see.
Can I give him a fate or
no? Yeah. So let me see. So, sorry, that would be. So, I would absorb 7 of that. So that means that 23 would get through. So that I would be at minus 13. Sorry, minus 11.
I suggest taking a fate point to either avoid the strike, the shot, completely, or if you want to pass out. But if you pass out,
I'll just avoid. I'll avoid the shot completely.
Okay, Cadvale, to your horror, you've noticed that you fucked up, and you've let loose an arrow, not into Lydia, but into your friend Conrad. Fortunately, somehow, Conrad swirled his sword in a way that the blade deflected the arrow that was going for his femoral artery. And the arrow, just disintegrated on the flat of the sword of stubborn bullocks. Nice. Okay. Now, who's next after Cadvale? I think
it's me.
Yeah, you've passed the willpower test against her. I think you did.
Yeah, remember I didn't.
Oh, yeah, I think you did, right?
Because I don't have to take it because of the sword, right?
Oh yeah,
Or I
yeah.
did pass.
So,
I did pass the unsteady.
the
one,
unsettling.
too.
Yeah, my bad. Of course. So Lydia is standing right next to Luther, whom she is carving to bits. What are you doing?
I am going to do my swift attack and do all 3 attacks
Against her.
and yeah, it's like remember me, bitch.
You're too stupid to have a good time. Okay. Roll. First attack. You have you don't have +10 from Luther because he hasn't attacked yet.
Right.
Even though he's engaged, he's not attacked yet. So you have your minus what? -10.
Well, I have -10
from the
being
water.
sick.
No,
and
you don't have -10 from being sick. You have -10 to your stats.
Oh, okay, right.
But to your row, you have -10 from swimming in the
in the
horribly
water.
cold water. Exactly.
Yes, 78 minutes. Got it.
Yeah.
77 minutes now.
Yeah. 77 minutes. No, by the way, sorry. Now, if you are counting time like I do, stop the timers during the combat. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll, please.
Got first attack.
Nice.
Damn.
The first blow goes towards her leg. She tries to jump over your sword. And she just manages to do that. But wait, sorry, just I mean, I think she did, but I just have to check the. By the way, she wasn't able to charge you, Luther, but she rolled 27 on her a lot, so she still managed to hit you, just so you know. Because I forgot that the place is flooded. Remember also that your movement is reduced by 1, all of you. She just managed to jump over your blow. Your second strike,
Okay.
-20 now, because...
Miss.
You've barely missed her arm, and your third strike with the Sword of Stubborn Blocks.
Miss.
You are just swinging the sword like you are, chopping at a tree. You can't hit anything. Now, after you, there's Luther, and I think that Luther, you are afraid, if I recall correctly.
I believe I have to make a willpower, correct?
Absolutely. With minus, yeah.
Son of a bitch, man. We're going to do this for another 10 rounds.
You are
Every
rooted.
time.
You are rooted to the spot.
Yeah.
And you can do anything.
Yep.
Now it's.
Are you out of luck?
I'm out of luck. We did this last time we fought this bitch. I'll spend the next 10 rounds doing this.
Miss von Karstein is still attacking you, Luther, and she looks at you, Conrad, and she tries to transfix you. Roll me willpower, Conrad.
I swear to God, Conrad, if you get seduced by this, I'm going to kill you myself.
It's basic willpower in your case because you have your sword in your hand.
Nope.
You can't move. You are rooted to the spot. You are immobilized, essentially. And she tries to strike down Luther. She misses... Actually, wait, sorry. I don't think she misses, unfortunately, in this case. Cadveo, it's on you now. Use the power of the elf kind to win the battle.
I'm gonna focus this shot at Lydia.
At Conrad's other leg. Okay, she hits.
Worst case, it'll snap him out of it, right?
Yeah, she hits. She plunges the dagger into your towards your collarbone, and yeah, this is 7 plus her strength. 12. It's 10. For 10 total.
To me?
Yeah.
Let's see. The collarbone is still technically torso.
Mm-hmm.
That will eat 3, and then that will eat another 5. So 2 will go through.
Okay, you are once again nicked by the blade. Roll me toughness, please. Nice. Very well. Yeah, because you have toughness. Yeah, mine. You have 64 toughness normally, right?
I have 54 normally plus the armor.
No. Remember
Oh,
that you.
no, you mean the toughness test?
Yeah, toughness test.
Yeah, 54.
Okay, because remember that you have minus 10 from your. From.
Okay, so
from,
we'll go to
from your-
44, which is
Yeah.
still a success.
You've passed. All right. Now, after that, we have Cat Veil. You saw with your horror that Conrad is suddenly just standing rigid. He's like mid-swing. He just stopped, like a statue. What are you doing?
I'm gonna start walking towards Lydia, and I'm aiming at her back, I guess.
I mean, if you are making an aim shot, by the way, I think that's 2 actions, just so you know. Because you have to aim and fire. You can walk and fire, because you have rapid
Right.
reload. So you can just, approach her and fire if that's what you want.
Yeah.
But you are firing at into combat, which means that you have 2 options now. You either take minus 20 to your ballistic tests, or you fire blindly. But in the second case, we will randomize who you hit.
I'm gonna take the minus 20.
Okay, so you take minus 20 and you fire at Lydia. Fire. Nice. It goes
Nice.
towards her head. Roll for damage.
Prisha!
8 plus
Yeah, plus 3 plus 1, so 12.
12. Now, normally, you've hit her in the head, 0-2, but she's undead, and undead don't count hits in the head times 2. Same as demons, unfortunately. So, it's 12. You've struck her in the head. The arrow comically embedded itself into her skull. She snapped her head back, she looks at you, and growls, "Scum!" Nice. After that, we have Conrad, who unfortunately doesn't do anything because he's transfixed.
You can't try to break out of it?
No, not in this case. I have this vampiric power in front of me, and if the first test is failed, which he did, the first test to defend against it, no willpower tests are allowed after the first failed tests. She does the domination shit from Vampire the Masquerader. Yeah, and it's just as fun as in that game. So after that, we have Conrad. You can do anything. You realize that you are not able to move and you are fighting to regain control, but to no avail. Luther, you're up. Try and break free. You are being cut to shreds. Minus 10 from the water.
Mm-hmm. Good game, y'all.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you're trying to break free. No avail. Now, Lydia will do 2 things. She will cast a spell at you, Cat Veil, and she will this time attack Conrad. First attack. First she will attack. Yeah, she plunges the dagger into your leg, Conrad.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think she did anything to you because it's 8 minus 2, 6. So
I have a toughness of 3, or sorry, my toughness is down to 4 now because of my whatever, and then my armor is 3, so that's 7,
Yeah.
so nothing.
So the blow slid over your armor. That was good. But with her other hand, she points at you, Cat Veil, and she intones some kind of dark, horrifying spell. Now this is where the fun begins, because this place, none of you guys play a magician. And that's actually very good for you. Because this place just gives you a lot of interesting bonuses to casting. Now I just need to find the spells from Knight's Dark Masters.
Bonuses like exploding.
Funnily enough,
when
I
you cast
mean,
spells.
there will be. Let's just see. Actually, let's just see what she'll be able to roll.
Cadfael's already gotten ahead of the game here. He already hit her in the head. That's how you kill psychers.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, here it is. What kind of magic she has? That's my drink up to innocence, natural plus human. Dark Lord Necromancy.
Oh, I mean, he's got a hole in her head. Is it holy magic?
No. Actually, she doesn't have. Oh, so that's from the rule book. Okay, so. Okay.
Yeah, last time she just like aged us.
Yeah, she. Yeah. Okay, so in that case, she just casts. Okay, she will cast this. It's 12. Cadve, you see that her eyes turned inky black, and you know that in a second, some kind of horrifying infernal energy will, burst out from them towards you. But now I need to roll the magic. Free magic, so I'm going to roll 3 dice, just like that, without channeling, of course. We already have manifestation, and now I'm going to roll 2 additional dice. Okay, we have minor manifestation. She also failed the spell. Oh no, actually, sorry, she passed because she had the component. So before the combat will take a bit longer here. Sorry for this, guys, but I am operating on PDFs and they are not ideal.
Yeah.
But I am doing my best to speed this up. Advanced Zinj's. Zinj's curse. I think this is it. Yeah. Now she was hurt. She was hurt, so like +5, +10. Okay. Roll. Whoa, nice, 70. Okay, what happened was that 2 beams of black energy flew towards you, Cadvale. At the same time, Lydia's dress and everything she had on her dropped from her body. She's standing in front of you, butt naked, and it must be said, she's one hell of a woman. Let me tell you. Even, for a deader, woo! Unfortunately, Cadveo, you are struck by this horrifying bolts of darkness. And you are struck into your leg for a total of 10 damage.
10 damage.
Sorry, one thing. Does she have Mighty Missile? No, for 10 damage.
Okay, 2 gets through.
Okay, 2 gets through. Roll me toughness test, Cadvale. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, you've to your horror you saw that parts of your trousers disintegrated and your skin blackened. After her, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot her again.
Multiple shots or just -20?
Are both Luther and Conrad still in the combat?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do the -20 shot.
One or a couple?
Just one.
Okay. -20 shot towards Lady von Karstein.
Right.
Fire away.
Like, if I fire multiples, they'll...
Yes, -20, -30, -40. Yeah.
But are they all randomized at who I hit after that?
No, unless you want to tell me that they are.
I'll fire 3 then.
Okay,
yeah.
So you take a long, good look at her, and you fire away. How much? By the way, how many arrows do? Oh my god!
Good start.
I'm trying to use fate points here, man.
Okay, this time we'll roll for weapons. Roll D100, Bran.
Okay.
20, okay, because like D100, but it's like 20. Yeah, 20.
I can't believe I botched with the 88 twice. I mean, what are the... Jesus Christ. That's like 1 in 1,000 odds, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what happened? Your bow broke, and the piece of wood from the string, the tension of the string brings a piece of wood lashing back into your face. You take a strength 1 hit modified by armor, only if you are wearing a closed helmet, which you do, because you took the helmet from Lorinok. It's considered a closed helmet, by the way. So I'm going to roll D10. Wow.
Jesus.
10 into your head.
So 2 would get through then, again.
Wait. 9 plus 1, 10, minus your... how much do you have on your head? Total.
3.
3 plus your toughness.
Toughness is 59, 5.
So 8. So 10 minus 8 means 2 times 2 because you are being hit in the face.
In the head, right.
So 4. You've just lodged a piece of arrow into your own cheek, and your bow is cracked in 2. Now, roll me toughness test. Okay, now that's where it gets interesting. Let me quickly check one thing. Okay, now I need to open another PDF. Yeah, this is the yeah, here it is. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something not nice. I'm going to use the online source Corn RU, which I don't advise, of course, because it's piracy. But I do have the book in physical, so thank you. And okay, now I will want you to roll me probably a D1000 in a second. But I need...
My bow is no more, right?
Your bow is completely destroyed. Yeah, roll me D1000, please.
Can you do that in the advanced dice roller?
I don't know, but yeah, 204. Nice. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, interesting. You just type it in. Got it.
Oh, fuck me. Wow, that's the one I never had before. Cadveil. What at first seems like a bowel distress rapidly worsens, causing the entirety of your guts and legs to warp and twist, the flesh coming free and reforming into something else. When you can bring yourself to look, you discover that your legs have been replaced by the trunk and legs of some other creature. Roll D100. $76. Rat.
Oh, jeez.
I'm mutated?
Yes. Your new form may come from an ordinary small creature. The mutation works as if the creature were the size of a horse. Increase your movement characteristic by +2 and toughness characteristic by 2d10. I'm going to roll for that. So 5.
It's +5 to
your toughness. you have natural weapons, and from now, when you'll be struck, we'll use a different table. You've become a centaur. You can
a rat tar.
You can use fate point to reroll the mutation if you wish. Not get rid of it, but reroll.
Reroll as in what kind of animal, or reroll?
No, reroll the D1000 if you wish.
No.
Okay.
Okay. I think my journey ends here.
Okay.
I was say being a rat tar is kind of cool.
Fortunately, neither Luther nor what's the word? Nor Conrad see what happened to you. But to your horror, you've become something else. Something unclean. Something that you fought your entire life to destroy. And wait a second.
Vermin Supreme.
Put a beat on my head.
What?
The Vermin Supreme pizza.
Jesus. No, I just... yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'll be right back. I need a beverage for this.
Okay. Yeah, like I've said, sorry, I just had to check it. You can reroll, you can use fate to reroll the mutation result, but you have to take the new mutation.
I mean, I feel like a mutation is a mutation to me, so like I'm gonna want to kill myself.
Remember that not all mutations are like that. You don't always know that you're a mutant. Some mutations are not felt by you. For example, telekinesis or better eyesight, stuff like that. Well, I mean, in this case, of course, you are half elf, half rat, so that's kind of self-explanatory. Just so you know.
I will. In that case, I'll reroll. I'll use a fate. Okay,
you use a fate, so roll once again D1000. You also lose the 5% from your toughness. 600. Wow. That's a nice roll. You have a metal body.
Is that good?
Well, you are a fucking Iron Man now.
All right, sorry.
Let me check. Metal body. Where it is?
Oh, wait a minute. He decided to redo it?
Yeah, I used the fate.
Darn it. I liked rat tar.
All right. Suddenly something changed, and there was this rush of air, or maybe you've just been, displaced. What happened was that you look down upon yourself and you see that you've underwent a strange transformation. Your body transforms into an incredible fusion of gold, steel, and silver. You have 5 armor points on all locations.
Fuck!
You reduce your weapon skill, ballistic skill by... I'm going to roll now. By 10%, both. So you have minus 10% to your BS and WS.
Okay.
Increase your strength and toughness by 22.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
You are no longer affected by attacks or effects involving fire or cold, but you take twice the number of wounds from electricity-based attacks.
Particularly mercenary comrades might take advantage of your new form, hacking off parts of your body for money. Gold or silver mutants are in fact worth a great deal. There's even a value table here for ear, nose, finger, arm, leg. You also have, and I have to check how this works, because some mutations generate fear. This is free, so that means that you also have unsettling. You are 100% made from metal. Congratulations.
That was a fate point well spent. I mean, I'm still gonna have to kill myself when this is done, but
That is actually pretty cool.
Remember that for you, this can be, for example, you can say that it's kind of a blessing from your gods. Warforged.
an ironic blessing, since wood elves don't give a shit about gold or silver.
Iron. Ick. Nice.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, so that was that was all because you've misfired with a bow, and that was your first shot. You missed the second 2 shots because your bow is broken. So after you've broken your bow, you've decided to become an elf made from metal. After Cat Veil, we have Conrad, who does nothing because he's transfixed, and we have Luther, who tries to break free.
Fuck! Every fucking time!
Welcome to my world.
Conrad and Luther, you see that Lydia is looking like over your shoulders, and she just begins to laugh hysterically, and then she unleashes a spell towards... Actually, you should just use the Curse of Years, I think. She... Oh no, she can't because she... Yeah, she unleashes a spell towards Conrad, and she stabs Luther once again with a stiletto this time. So first, stabby. She hits into your arm. And... So that's that's 14, that's 12 total.
6 goes through.
This you felt. She plunged the dagger under your armor. The pain is considerable. Roll toughness, basic.
69er.
Oh, okay. Roll D1000, please.
How? Like how?
Okay.
Is it do you type in? Let me see if I can figure it out.
You
I think you type in.
Yeah, sorry, Sean.
I was gonna say there's a way to type it in. It's like R. Is it R? Or roll.
Okay.
D1000. I forget what the command is.
Maybe just I don't know. Roll what? D100 and then D10. I think that should do it, right?
Yeah, that didn't work. There's ways to do commands.
Yeah.
It's 2 backslashes before you type roll D, like 1D, whatever.
Okay, so
roll. Okay, so roll 1D1000. Let me just try it.
Or it might be one backslash.
All right. Well, I hit something and nothing happened.
It might be 1 backslash.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's 1.
Yeah.
It's just 1 backslash.
Okay, so 1 backslash and what? D1000 or roll D1000, right?
Yeah, like you put the amount of dice and then the sides you want.
1D1000. There you go.
14. Wow, that's really low. Okay, cool. That's the one that I know. It's not bad.
1478. All right.
You're getting really specific here.
Okay. Roll D100. Actually, sorry, wait, sorry. Which time again?
I would like to chime in that I'm going to have to bounce in about 13 minutes.
I know. We'll just... roll D100. I mean, you wrote already?
No.
Okay. 86. Okay. What happened is that you feel something on your right leg, under your trousers.
That's my penis.
Sorry, roll one more time D100 after that. I'm going to tell you exactly where it was.
2 penises.
That's a mutation I can get behind.
On your,
This is a bonus.
on your right calf. On your right calf, you feel that something blinks. And you see, you don't know how, you see, like, what's under your trousers. It's hard to explain. You don't know how.
You can pick up kickboxing now, then he'd be really badass.
That's a fine looking dick.
Well, if you say so, okay. Yeah, so that was that, and she now unleashes the power towards Conrad. Let's roll 3d10. 8, 8, 10, very nice. We already have a manifestation and 2 additional die. Wow, 2 manifestations,
Nice.
including the... Yeah. So, well, good news and bad news. Bad news is that she managed to unleash the power towards you, Conrad. Good news is that maybe she'll blow herself up, because once again she spoke the damned words of some, foul incantation, and bolts of darkness flew towards your character, but she also did something to herself, and I'm going to roll for the first manifestation. 59. She silenced herself. She can't magic anymore.
Fucking time.
For 6 rounds. And the second manifestation 69, 79, okay. Okay, that doesn't really matter because she doesn't have anything on her body, she's naked. Okay. The bolt struck you, but right before they struck you, Conrad, you've noticed that she stopped the incantation even though her mouth is still moving. It's like she lost her voice. The bolts struck you in the leg for 12 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Do I get my normal armor and toughness or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, so 7, so 5 get through. So
5 get through. Roll me toughness test -10 on your modified
yeah.
toughness bonus. Yeah.
On my modified toughness.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Yeah.
Because it would be 36, right?
Yeah. You've been hit in the leg horribly. You feel the unnatural power just, blackening your skin, disintegrating your armor and your clothes, but you're still standing. Right. How much HP do you have, Conrad?
I have 7 left.
Okay. New round. Cadveil. You're up. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna unsheath my sword and dagger.
Okay. With
Quick draw.
Oh, right. Yeah, with, metallic movements, you unsheath your weapons. And
I want to charge at her.
you can charge. She's engaged with 2 of your comrades.
Also water.
Also water. You can approach and attack.
Okay. I'll do that then. Is it just the one attack, or do I get all three?
It's one attack. Conrad and Luther, you see that suddenly Cadveo appears right next to you, but in this light, it's strange. It's as he's glowing, or rather reflecting the light. Perhaps it's just the pain that is making you see things differently. Cadveo, you rush her. You swing your sword. Remember that you had your characteristics changed. As I mentioned before, you remember that?
I've got a crazy strength and toughness now.
Yeah,
my weapons down.
Yeah, but your weapon is like slightly worse. But you have plus 20 from your comrades. Roll.
Okay. You bitch! Oh.
Whoops.
She nimbly danced away. And because she nimbly danced away, what you see that she was trying to say something. She moved her mouth, but no words came. She still has the arrow stupidly sticking out from her forehead, and she's completely naked, which honestly looks just bizarre. If someone would look at this, from the side, they would probably be like, "What the hell is going on?" And she breaks Conrad's transfixing gaze. Conrad,
Sweet.
because she will attack you twice, Cadveo. So she uses her full action to do that. First, misses your torso by centimeters. The second strike goes towards your head. Do you dodge? Or, by the way, did you draw your sword and dagger, or only your sword?
Sword and dagger.
Okay, so do you want to parry or do you want to dodge?
Dodge, because my agility hasn't changed, right?
It did.
I thought it was weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, and toughness.
Oh wait, skill ballistic minus 2d10. Oh yeah. Sorry. But let me just quickly check the water. Yeah, you don't have any minuses. You can dodge on your full agility.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Nice. You've dodged her attack with a thundering sound. You've jumped away and landed in the water, splashing everywhere. Conrad, you can act normally now.
Okay, I will do 3 attacks on her.
Excellent. You have plus 20 to your first attack, but you have minus 10 from being sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. Nice.
Damn.
She will try and dodge. She failed. Roll damage.
Okay.
Where did he hit her?
Arm.
Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the dice roller.
Hmm?
So we're doing a D10 plus my strength bonus, which is but I'm minus, so I'm down to a 4 strength bonus. Oh, but then I get plus 1 for strike mighty blow or whatever it is. So back to regular 5.
Yeah.
So 11 points.
11 points. All right. You've slashed open her arm. She yelled in pain. Your second strike, minus 10.
Okay. Nope.
No. Wait. Minus 10, but plus 20. No, I think you still.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your third, minus 20. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Since we are ending the combat now because Michael has to go, I'll just ask you, Sean, to roll on D100, please.
Okay. Zoinks. Why are you doing this to me? D100. Blink.
Okay. I don't honestly remember if that's good or bad. In a particularly impressive maneuver, you managed to bring the business end of your weapon crashing down into your own leg.
Oh.
Don't. So you've just struck yourself. Just let me roll now. 1 free. It's your It's your right leg. So
Okay.
now please roll damage. Reroll, please.
Reroll weapon skill.
Yes, that's a 10.
Am I the only one that's not determined to kill Conrad?
This game is legendary.
Yeah, baby, 200s in a row.
Dude, like this is crazy. I had 288s. You had 200s.
This is my third 100 of the day, by the way.
Seriously? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay,
What are
so
the chances?
so let's count. 15 plus your strength plus strike mighty blow.
Well, no. Oh, because I add my strength and thing again.
Because you've added strength already.
Yeah, the
Okay.
15 is included.
Yeah, so you've struck yourself for 15 into your leg. What happened was that you tried to make a powerful sweep, but you brought the blade down on your right leg.
Okay.
How much do you have left?
That would put me at -1.
I suggest taking the crit.
Taking the crit.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you, Sean. But you know.
-1 crit's not that bad.
Okay, so Michael, we are ending in a second. I know that you have to go, but we have to do just two things. In that case, Sean, I want you to roll toughness twice.
Okay.
With your minus.
Still with my minuses.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so just the -10 or -20?
Minus 10 and and on
Yeah.
your modified, that's
Nope.
failed. Your second roll.
Nope.
Okay, so now I'm going to check the what's the word? The crits. It was cutting damage. It was cutting damage to the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you guys killed it yourselves in this combat. Which I mean, I also did a few times when I was playing Warhammer. It was always like good fun. Okay, so -1 you say, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. 52. I don't think it's that bad. 52. So it's 4 on the leg. Where is the leg? Sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Your weapon bites deeply into the large muscles on your thigh. -20 toughness test, which is -30.
Mm.
And with the additional minus to your characteristics, please.
Okay. So I need to roll like a 16 or something.
Probably. It's still doable.
Yeah. Toughness. Yeah, 16.
All right.
Nope.
You've dropped yourself to the ground with this strike.
Mhm.
You suffer a penalty of -2 to movement and -20% to any dodge blow test until you have healed yourself back to lightly wounded, and then halve the penalty until your wounds characteristics are fully recovered. Which means that with the water, you have, I believe, you have a movement of 1.
Yeah, it looks like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and dodge blow -20 because Catveil, and you can't really believe what you saw. Conrad, tried desperately to slash at the vampiress. He managed to strike at her once, but one of his blows was overly ambitious, and he simply stabbed himself in the thigh. He yelled in pain and fell to the ground. And now, Sean, roll me twice D1000. Michael, if you need to go, you can go now. We'll finish the mutations here, and then we'll just a quick from me. If you guys are cool with 6th of June.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Michael?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 866, and the second.
I gotta drive.
What?
I gotta go.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Take care, man. Bye.
Bye.
See you on 6. 866, and the second row.
Oh, I messed up the nomenclature somehow.
Actually, that's interesting. I never had this one.
Hopefully it's a cool one.
And
You're made
49.
of fire.
Okay, so let's start with 49 because it's easier. Oh, this one sucks. I mean, it's cool, but it sucks. But it's cool. Okay, so what happens? When you fell to the ground, Conrad, you felt that something changes inside you. You suddenly gain, roll me D100.
Oh, damn it.
You suddenly, your entire body sprouts ears. Reduce your fellowship permanently by 12%.
Okay.
And yeah, you are covered in ears. They don't provide any benefits. They are vestigial.
Okay, got it.
You have ears everywhere. You have ears on your cheeks, on your forehead, on your neck, on your chest, on your ass, on your genitals, on your feet, between your toes, everywhere. You have ears.
Okay.
And the second
You got prerequisites to be a spy master now. You got ears.
Yeah.
And the second one, I know, and this, I think, this gives you fear 1, which means that when you gain fear 1, you are, you have the menacing talent.
Okay.
You can add menacing to your character sheet. And the other one is called trance. By the way, you can, after I tell you, you can reroll any of this with your fate if you wish to. But let me roll this. The second, check the second one because I don't know trance. I knew the 1,000, the beast with the 1,000 something. Trance. Yeah, here it is. Okay, that's actually good for you because when confronted with a tough situation, you slip into a weird trance. Whenever you are called to make a fear or terror test, your mind shuts down and you move 1d10 times 2 yards, 1d10 squares in a random direction. You may act normally on your next turn. Since you don't test fear as long as you have sword in your hand, this practically does nothing for you. And this is the good example of mutation that you don't really know that you have.
Okay.
It actually, it gives you 0 fear points. You just don't know it. Although, of course, you are aware of the few dozen ears covering your entire body. So my question is, do you want to reroll?
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that one.
Okay, remember that the second one you need to take.
Yeah, I know.
So D1000, please, and let's see what you roll.
Okay.
Which one are you re-rolling?
The ears. Because that one sucked.
Oh, and add yourself a single insanity point because you were you took critical hit.
Okay. So I think I might have an insanity now because I have 6 now.
Jesus.
And so I don't think I have
the strong-willed or strong-minded. Okay, but we'll roll for insanity because you roll for it. But first, let's check the second mutation.
Okay. That should work.
Whoa,
940.
Wow, that's pretty baller. Oh, it's interesting. It's called the walking. It's called Vial.
Vial.
Yeah, and I don't know what it does. I never saw it before. I haven't. I don't know what most of these mutations do because there are so many of them. Vial. You have fear 2 now. No, sorry, you have fear 1 because you've switched with the ears.
Yeah.
You are repellent. You unconsciously act in ways that repels others, doing exactly the right thing to make them hate you. In that case, you will lose permanently 10% from your fellowship. However, you gain a plus 20% bonus to intimidate and torture tests.
Yeah.
Now, Sean, I will want you to roleplay this. Assuming you survive the combat. You need to roleplay this and you need to go all out. You are a vile person. You're not nice and sometimes vile. You are a disgusting scumbag.
Okay.
I don't know how much fellowship you lost from this previous mutation, from the ears, but you lose only 10% from the vial.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 12. It was 12 from the ear, so it's just 10 from
Yeah.
the vial now. So
Yeah.
I'll.
Okay, so that's it for today. Yeah, that's let's do points. Let's do points. 60 for the game. 10% for 10%. 10 points for characters. Place of birth. Cat Vale. I think you were elfy enough when you spoke. Sorry, to your fellows, right?
I think so. I was saying stuff about the land and this land is not natural, and
I can give you 5 points for that. Because yeah, you I mean, you spoken to them, but you didn't like incorporated any like any characteristic parts of Afo Lauren, I think. Unless
would the blood feud with like Loranok work?
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's actually a good example. Sure, in that case, 10. Okay, Conrad, what about you? Ostland, stubborn, stuff like that. You did say
going
about
in the lake.
yeah.
I was stubborn about going in the lake.
10 points, very good.
All right.
That's actually a very good explanation. And Michael will get 10.
Yeah, I think he said that stuff about the pigs being revered in Sterling.
Yeah, pigs in Sterling. Okay, after that we have religion. Cat Vale.
I prayed for Loranok and I said I pitied him.
Yeah, that's true. And you said that Isha guide you. Yeah, I can give you 10 for that. Conrad.
Well, I mean, the only thing that I really did is I said things about like Luther not being reverent enough to being blasphemous against Sigmar and things like that. But I don't know if that was specifically enough to get full points on that. Or I'm trying to think of what else I did for religion.
Yeah, I will give you 5 points. Although when Luther was saying like things like "suck it, Sigmar," I honestly wasn't surprised. I was surprised that you didn't just even slap him, right? But okay, I can give you 5 points. And Luther is like I'll give him 5 points because while he role plays the gods well, I was tempted to roll on the Wrath of the Gods table because no god in the old world likes when someone says suck it.
Yeah.
So I'll give him 5 points. There is bravo. There's bravado, and there's just tempting fate. Star sign, Cat Vale.
Dragamus the Drake. I kept saying that that this is where we're gonna meet our dooms. Like our dooms await us in this cavern.
Yeah, 10 points. What about you, Conrad?
I don't feel like I did anything very skilled or very fertile this time around for the twin bullocks. I'm trying to. I can't come up with anything.
I mean, I will give you 5 points because you were skilled to find the entrance and go inside. That was good. So, and who thought about the rope?
Well, that was. Actually, I think it was Cadville who thought about the rope.
Yeah, I suggested it, but I think Luther had the rope.
Okay. Okay, so that's 5 for you, Sean. Cadville, you had your star sign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he got 10.
Okay,
Luther
yeah.
and Luther.
And Luther has 10 because his star sign, he roleplays it very, very well.
Yeah.
Doom, Cadville.
Absence makes the heart grow weaker. I think I'm going to get more into that next session because there's no going back now that I'm a mutant. So
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you 5 points, I think, because you were saying that like, oh, I'm going to kill myself, stuff like that. I'm ready to face my fate. So yeah, I can give you 5 points for that. Sean, what about you?
I totally missed an opportunity when I cut myself in the leg to say the flashing blade shall carve thy end.
That's
I just thought of it. I was like, hey. So I'm.
okay.
So I mean, I did my doom. I just didn't.
Yeah, and I honestly
Didn't think-
don't know which doom Michael has. So
yeah, I'm not sure.
yeah, so
I could put a dash there in the notes for now.
yeah, we'll ask him next time. Race, Cat Veil, 5 points. Ideas that push the scenario forward. Cat Veil, 5 points for the rope. Because without the rope, you'll probably still be on the shore. Now, Conrad, one last thing. Sorry. Roll me willpower for the mental disorder.
Okay.
Let me quickly see.
Hey, he passed.
You've passed with the minus.
Yeah, with minus 20, still passed.
Yes, willpower. Okay, so you just have 6 instant points.
Okay.
Because none of the mutations actually affect your willpower, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah, and actually your mutations are practically the best because you have the all of yours are concealed.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you're sure you had 6, not 5?
Yes, I'm positive because
Okay.
I got a 6th one when I took the crit.
Okay, sure. Okay, so that's it. We'll see each other on 6, and I guess this will be our last session of the Thousand Thrones. I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
I have the
Everybody's mutant now, so it's gonna be interesting.
I have a hunch. The Cat Veil the Centaur was actually really interesting.
Yeah.
I like the metal though. Like that strength and toughness is kind of interesting for an elf.
Yeah, that's
I have like a 7 and an 8 strength and toughness.
now. Whoa.
Yeah.
And you have 5 armor points on your whole body.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I can't hit as well as I used to, but
unfortunately,
take a hit now.
I don't think they combine with your with your armor. Any other armor worn does not confer armor points to you. So your armor.
Yeah, but so 5 is
yeah
better than anything I could add anyway.
But it's interesting, and Luther has an eye on his calf.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, guys, I'll see you on the 6th. Thank you for the game. Take care.
A
Bye.
good game.
Yes.
The notes are up.
Thanks.
Oh, sweet.
Bye.
Bye.